Save our Queen! Boom! Enough of that. Hey, everybody. Woo! It's Friday. How the devil are you doing? I thought I'd do a bit of a God Save the Queen beginning because, how can I put it? It's the Platinum Jubilee. Well, at least it's the weekend of it anyway. We're celebrating it. It's a 4-day thing. The weather's looking a bit for the rest of the weekend. But anyway, it started off really, really well. Today's been quite nice. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous. It really was. It's been wonderful. It really has. It's been really, really, really good fun. It kind of puts the United Kingdom, aka Britain, back on the world map. It's been pretty good. And the Queen, 70 years looking after this country. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, I've got the bunting out. It's kind of hanging in there. It really is. And it's all pretty cool. I hope you guys, certainly you lovely lot out there in the UK that have been celebrating it, have had a really nice long weekend with your family, which is the most important thing. I'm certainly looking forward to spending my evening with my extended family, which is you lovely lot out there, by the way. And I just hope all you guys have been safe and well and enjoying the good weather with your family as well. Now, it's been a funny old week this week. It's a week of ups and downs. The ups being we've had a nice long weekend. Bit weird on a Thursday having a bank holiday, isn't it? Anyway, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. But yeah, it's just been a bit strange. And also as well, the price hike, the Lego price hike this week. As much as I got excited on June the 1st, and I was really excited. I've had a wonderful week, folks. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing the stream building the new passenger express train set. It's just a bit of a dark cloud really over the Lego community at the moment. Not of the Lego community, but of just these price hikes that we're having to endure. And we're going to have to do it for a second time here in the United Kingdom, which kind of sucks really for me. It really does. I'm kind of like, okay, we're all trying to tighten the belt as well, because this week especially, I got hit with a gas bill for £950 as well, and that kind of sucks big time. But there we go. I haven't paid it. I haven't had to pay a gas bill since last September, and reason being, the company that I was with went bust because of the economics that's out there in the world at the moment. And it's kind of, I'm just sort of thinking, when's it all going to end? But anyway, I'm sure you lot out there are having similar issues as well. Petrol's gone up. And of course, everything else tends to go up with it. Now, the issue I've got is the fact that Lego have had a record year, £1.5 billion sterling, which also equates to $2 billion in USD. And I don't know, I'm just a little bit uncomfortable with the whole thing, only because I sort of think to myself, in their statement, they mention that they've actually been consuming some of that. I'd like to know exactly what they have been consuming and how much of this price increase they're actually putting into developing plant-based oil products as well. All will be revealed in the future, I guess. But anyway, I've only got a panel of people on here tonight that have got some thoughts about that sort of thing. But we'll be looking at other interesting stuff as well, such as the Lego Forest Hideout, which has kind of officially been kind of announced or officially leaked, depending on how you want to look at these things. And there's a little bit of sunshine in all the little bit of darkness that's out there. It's a little bit murky and cloudy in the Lego community at the moment. That's why I put the survey out there, because I truly think our spending habits are going to change now. They have to. There's no doubt about that. And I'm interested to know if a lot of you are holding out for June the 15th, especially to get this terrific gift with purchase. But anyway, the usual sort of stuff. If you guys want to support the channel, you've got two ways of doing it. You can either give us a super chat. I'll stick your name up on the wall. You'll be on London Wall. And then what I do is I'll give you a nice shout out in Instagram. Otherwise, you lovely lot, like so many others as well, can join and become a member of the LBB family, which is always really cool. So either have perks, but you know what, folks, in this day and age, I am super stoked to have you lot out there as well at the moment to spend some of your Friday evening with us. It means a lot to me. It really does, because time is money. It really is. And I value time very, very much so, especially what I do for a living too. Talking to two, we've got H2000 out there saying hi. Good to see you, dude. Oldendoff is out there as well. Says, yes, gift for purchase for me. Definitely. I had a funny feeling you think that, mate, because he's a big medieval fan. Burko Bricks is out there. Good to see you, Burko Bricks. Lorraine, beautiful Fox O'Connor. Hey, everyone. Can't stay I have to go back to work. No staff. Ah, that's a bummer as well. Imagine trying to travel at the moment. Like, it's been hell out there for people. Sorry you have to work, Lorraine Fox O'Connor says, Simon, we can send Si to help out if we really need the extra pair of hands. I like that idea. Oldenoff giving me a good countdown as always. You know what, folks? I got some terrific people coming on the panel tonight, including a newbie from Instagram. Very exciting to have her on. I really am. And you know what? Do us a favor. Do check out everybody down in the description. Everybody's down there, including as well details of the artist that I got. The kind of, how can I use it? The inspiration for tonight's thumbnail from. Hope you like it. It's a great picture of Queen Elizabeth. I actually saw it when I was out with Gaz, the minifig Who. And Gaz, hope your evening is going okay too, my friend, if you're watching this back. Nicole's out there as well. They've got the BrickBods in today as well, folks. Simon Moss saying good evening, everybody, and Lady McBrick. Well, Brian Anderson's out there as well. Nice to meet you, Brian. Welcome to the LBB family, my friend. It's great to have you here. I hope you've had a super week. Tell us how your week's been going. And don't forget, folks, like I always love, it's one of my favorite segments. You know what? Do us a favor, send us in a picture. If you've been celebrating the Jubilee this week, or if you've got some Lego pictures or anything you fancy that's Lego related, send them in as well. Let's take a look at them and I'll show them off in a couple of hours. Moments of Magic is out there. Good to see you, dude. Mitty Bricks. Mitty, it was good to see you on SAR last night. It was a very, very cool stream. Very downbeat stream last night, I felt. But you know what? It was a very important one nonetheless as well. I watched that back today. Didn't know it was actually even going to be on. It was a good surprise this morning when I turned on. It really was. Anna G's out there saying hello. Hello to you too, Anna G. Hope you've had a top day. Lovely to have you here sharing your time with us. We got Silver X50. Good evening. Love the avatar, mate. Very cool minifigure. Is that your sig fig? We got Brickapix out there as well. Good to see you, Brickapix. Lovely to have you here. Hope you've been enjoying the good weather as well. Let's hope it stays that way. Don't think it is, but there we go. Matthew Bills Bricks is out there as well. Matthew, great to have you here. We've got Bricklock IL, great to see you out there as well. Lego Madness, Jubilee Lego pics, top man. I've got people sending me pictures left, right, and center at the moment. I really have. Seymour Lego as well. I know he sent me some pictures earlier on. And last, but by no means least, we've got Si O'Connor saying, hey, Brickapix. And hey to everybody else out there as well. Give us a thumbs up, folks. You know it makes sense. It lets people out there know that we are actually live. And you know what? I'm going to say it before I start getting the peeps on. I'm going to give away today. It's a very British giveaway. See that? That's Leicester. He is an exclusive minifigure from the Lego Leicester Square store. And that is a keyring of him as well, which I really like, actually. He's quite big. Also, as well, he does this. He's got his light up legs. I think they light up anyway. Well, anyway, there's a way to light them up. Maybe I've worn the battery out on them already. I don't know. But anyway, it's called a light ring, and it's Leicester. Very British. Got that Union flag on his torso, which is why I absolutely love the bowler hat, and of course the umbrella, which you always need in Great Britain because it rains quite a lot, sadly. But anyway. That's why it's so lush and green. It really is. Anyway, the easiest way to enter that, all you got to do, folks, and I'll say it a couple more times throughout the stream, all you got to do is when the stream's over with is come back to the video, like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. And I'll do the draw next week on London Calling 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. It really is, folks. So anyway, there we're going to get on first. I'll tell you who I'm going to get on first. We're going to go all the way around the world to the other side of the planet, the beautiful side of the planet where dawn is cracking at the moment. It really is. Might even be a little bit before that. Who knows? We'll find out anyway. Let's bring her on, shall we? This lady is not only beautiful, her channel is synonymous with friends. And she's a good friend of the channel. She really is. It is, of course, Ruth, a.k.a. AdoraBuild. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm all right. Actually. I'm pretty cool. You know, I'm so happy to have you on, Ruth. You are always a sun, the sunshine in my Lego life. You really are. I watch a lot of your streams. I might not always say hello to them, but I'm always there hanging around and you know, egging people on to like streams. It's important that people do.
Yes.
And it's lovely to have you here. Are you safe and well?
Yeah, I am. Like, I mean, it's the middle of the night, so it's not quite dawn yet.
It's still dark, is it?
But,
Oh,
yeah, it is. It is. But, you know, it's always lovely to be here. And it's one of those things that I think is really beautiful about our lovely Lego community is that there's always something happening somewhere.
there
And so I
is.
think that that's always sort of really nice to know as well. Like
Yeah.
if you can't sleep in the middle of the night, or if you need something to, you know, watch while you're doing your chores on a Sunday morning, there's always someone out there doing something cool and live streaming or putting out fab videos or something like that. So
Yeah, it's true.
yeah.
It's
But it's nice to
really
be here. We don't get to catch up that much because our time zones are so
horrific.
different,
Yeah.
which is my fault because I live in the middle of nowhere, Australia. But yeah.
Well, what can I say? It's lovely to have you here. And do you know what? You get first picks this tonight. Where would you like to go? We got Germany. We got kind of very north of England. We got very south of England. We got east of America, or we got Ireland. Have you got anywhere in particular you'd like to go?
I'm trying to remember where this person is from. Somewhere in the UK.
Yeah.
And he was also one of the first people who actually helped me out with live streaming. So
Really?
I was very, very nervous when I first started live streaming, and there were two people that were really super generous with me about getting me on their live streams and supporting me to become better at live streaming and giving me the confidence.
Oh. And so this is someone from fairly up north, is it?
Matt.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'd bring him on, but I think he's dropped off.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, typical Aussie. He's probably gone for a nap or something like that. Or,
Probably. That
open up
sounds about right. We'll save him for later then.
We're saving
And
for later.
I'm going to go with my lovely Lego lady in Germany.
Oh, in Germany. Okay, all right. The ladies are sticking together, folks. I like that. I really do. Lego
ladies.
Well, you know what? This lady is like royalty for us. She really is, all the way from Germany. And I tell you what, folks, if you look into your history, you'll find that our royal family is pretty much half German. In all honesty, they really are. And it wouldn't surprise me if somewhere along there is royal blue blood running through her veins. She is, of course, Nicole, aka Lady McBrick. Hello.
Hi there. If only I had known it. Guten Tag, guten Abend.
Exactly. Oh. I feel like maybe I should curtsy. Maybe I should curtsy or something.
I'm so embarrassed because I still have the urge to tell you, kiss my ring. I'm not the Pope. I don't know why I connect the Queen with people kissing her ring.
I don't know. But she's knocking on a bit. She's 94. So there we go. That's all I'm going to say to that. So anyway, Nicole, where would you like to go next? The Aussie has returned. He'll be gutted. He's normally like last in, and now he I don't know why he got disconnected, but anyway, he did. So we've got the Aussie, the Aussie living in England. We've got the beautiful Midlander. I think he's quite up north, really, to be honest. He gets called Midlanders if we've got someone who's really, really up north in. Or we've got people from really down south. We've got East Coast America, or we've got Ireland. Where would you like to go?
Ireland.
You'd like to go to Ireland? Oh, blimey, straight in there. I wasn't even thinking about it.
Because just the thought, Ireland getting a Lego store, and then the prices are increased. Coincidence?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He'd be going to Smiths. He's not going to bother going to a Lego store. He'd go to Smiths. He'd keep going to Smiths because he's got all of the better deals. All right, let's speak about, shall we, folks? I was streaming with this young fellow on Wednesday on the backlog with him on his channel. And it was a very good one as well, actually, because he was doing the downside up, or even the upside down. Sorry, folks, I had a lyrical song in my head there. And I was building a little bit more of the Millennium Falcon, which is coming along rather well, actually. Anyway, let's bring him on the show. It is, of course, our top friend from Ireland, Si O'Connor. Hello, mate.
Guten Tag, ich liebe dich.
Oh, ich dich
auch.
Hey!
Si, you know that if you hadn't been married, we would now be engaged, right?
I'd probably be pregnant as well, so it's like it's okay. How are
So
you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How the devil are you?
I'm good. Had chicken teriyaki, so I'm full, and yeah, so it's good. I'm sorry that you all have to suffer increased prices in Lego, so Lego can fund the Dublin store, but screw you.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be talking about that later. I mean, blimey, in euros, it's going up a lot in euros. So I don't know, man. It's going to change. You at least you're going to have the option, I suppose. Oldendorf, I didn't. It just doesn't come up, I'm afraid. In what do I use here? StreamYards doesn't come up in StreamYards, I'm afraid, mate. That one. So I do apologise for that. So yeah, Si, where would you like to go next? We've got very up north. We got very south. We've got East Coast America, and we've got somewhere just outside of London. That's it, really. Yeah, where would you like to go?
Oh, that's a hard choice. I don't know.
Hey, Brett.
I would like to go. I'll go and see my friend I haven't seen for ages up north.
Up north, okay, yeah, we've not seen him since last night. It was a very entertaining stream last night, folks. Quite a little bit downbeat because of the subject matter, but it was lovely to see the stream nonetheless. It was, of course, SARS, some assembly required, and you never know, might even be streaming with this young chap over the course of this weekend as well. It is, of course, our good friend from up north, Craigster, aka BrickStagePass. Hello, mate.
Hey up.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm still grumpy.
Are you?
Grumpy, yeah.
Why is that?
Because of this price thing. I can't get in my head why you wouldn't just bring the prices up of sets coming out in August. Why? Somebody out there, is there another company that ever puts prices up of something that's already out and available? It just seems mad.
Yeah, that is a bit odd to me. It would have been much nicer if they'd put it on the new sets that are coming out.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of connection between the current sets and the new sets. I'm not too sure. But
then there's the other thing is if production costs are going up, then don't produce as many sets. Might be a good idea.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Chill out, man.
Well, I certainly won't be buying so many, that's for sure. But anyway, Craigster, hold that thought because we're going to be talking about it tonight. Don't worry, folks. Not going to dominate things. Well, we probably will actually because we're all quite passionate about it. Anything that hits you in the wallet, folks, is always going to that. And getting hit for a bill of £950 for a gas bill kind of sucks as well, believe me. But anyway, where would you like to go next, Craigster? We have very south of England, very east of America, or just outside London.
I think I will go to the south, please. Go south.
Honestly, Matt had his chance and he wasn't here. Well, these two people, I tell you what, I'd be super interested what these two people have to say about these price hikes. I want to know what you lot out there think about them as well, because you know what, it's I don't have children, at least I don't think I do. And the interesting thing is, it's we've all got to make it stretch a little bit further. And Si O'Connor, in case you're wondering, I am talking about money there, nothing else. Anyway, let's bring them in, shall we? They're a beautiful couple. They really are. They're coming up to an anniversary soon as well for the podcast. Let's bring them on, shall we? Is of course Mr. McNugget himself, Ian, and the lovely Kerry BrickBods. Hello,
Mr. McNugget.
Yeah, he is. Mr. McNugget. Mr. McNugget.
You did have nuggets today, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Hey, he's a McNugget. He's a McNugget.
Interesting version of that song.
That is. How you doing, Ian? Are you okay after your nuggets?
Yeah, not bad. I would like to correct you slightly, though.
Oh,
Queen is not in any way German. So if you trace
Queen as in Freddie Mercury, or Queen as in the royal family.
The royal family. So if you trace her back far enough, then her ancestry is in Bavaria, but that was before Germany.
Sorry, where's Bavaria? I don't even heard of that place.
Bavaria is in Germany, but it was before Germany ever existed.
Before Germany ever existed? Blimey.
Yeah, that's how far back you have to go.
Wowzers.
Okay.
There we go. Very
and
cool.
it is kind of funny because Bavaria does not want to be German, but they are stuck with us. So
There we go. There we go. It's an interesting thought as well. Anyway, Carrie, where would you like to go next? We've got East Coast America, or we've got somewhere just outside London where this Aussie dwells.
Preference?
I don't mind. I'll leave it up to you.
Don't ask Ian. Come on, be assertive, Carrie.
Well, he doesn't normally get to make decisions, so I thought I'd let him make a non-important
Oh, no, he's undermining him. Don't be like that.
we'll go to America.
We're going to go to America. We're going to go to poor old Matt. He had his chance. He could have been in first. Anyway, this guy he's across the transatlantic. He is. And how can I describe him? He's beautiful. He's a bit of an artiste. And you know what? I'm pretty sure he's got some things to say about Lego because he normally does. That's why I love him so much. It really is. He is my fellow co-pilot for the transatlantic Lego live stream. He is, of course, Brandon, aka BrickHive. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
How's everybody?
We're all right. I think everyone's just angry. Angry.
Yeah, I've already gone past angry and I'm back to okay again. So I'm sure by the end of the stream, I'll made that loop again. So
excellent.
Yeah.
This stream will make you go loopy. Don't worry about that. Brandon, lovely to see you. You're looking great as always.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you.
are. I just want to say hello to a couple of people that have just popped in as well. We've got Red Carnage out there. Great to see you, dude.
Hey,
We have Benji's builds as well. Inflation has affected everything. Not sure why it would affect Lego, especially given how much oil prices have increased. This is true. This is true, Benji's build, but it is on the back of a massive 1.5 billion net profit. That kind of sucks.
But on that one, the production of oil, do we know if the production of oil has gone up, or is it just the fact that the demand is so high they put the price of oil up? Because from what I'm hearing, the production of ABS as a byproduct of oil, the price of making that or supplying that hasn't gone up. It's the demand for it that's gone up.
This is it.
So,
I'll tell you one thing I'd like to see if Lego do this. Lego, if you're trying to sweeten me up a little bit, certainly bring your price down of what you charge for free delivery as well. Be interested to know if they end up doing that. Probably won't, but anyway, let's see what they're doing. Okay, Hive. We've got one other place we can go, and it's up to you whether or not we go there or not. Ooh, this is suspenseful. It's a place just outside London. It's an Aussie bloke. He draws lots of, well, you make up your own minds, folks, what he draws when you bring him on. He's a good lad. Would you like to go there though, BrickHive? That is the question.
And there's no other choice.
Well, you got yes or no. I could either leave him in the green moon, or we get on with the stream.
I mean, I don't want to leave anybody behind. I hate to think that the whole choice just revolves around me. You know what I mean?
Pressure's on high.
No, of course, bring them on.
All right. Okay. Due to popular demand, everybody, believe it or not. Hello, Tina. This man could have been second on tonight. But he's, I don't know what he did. Maybe he rebooted the router. I don't know. Maybe the milkman came. I don't know. Anyway, let's find out, shall we? He's, of course, Matt the Elder, a.k.a. Family Bricks. Hello, mate.
G'day, everyone. How are we going?
Hey, Matt.
How you doing? Where did you go, Matt? Where did you go?
Yeah, it was like I just rebooted because when I was listening, it was all crackling and everything like that. So the computer was struggling, but typical.
Okay. All right.
He figured you had about half an hour.
Yeah. I tell you, Matt's already Matt's already tightening his belt. He's turned all his lights off. Look at him. Look, he's in there somewhere, folks. Matt, open your eyes so we can see you.
Oh, it's a terrible light coming around or something. I don't know. Is that better? Something like that.
Let's go. Oh, blimey, Matt, you could have combed your hair. All right, he's there. There we go. Some things are better left in the dark. That's all I'm going to say. But
fair enough.
There you go. Now you're looking very well, Matt. You're looking very well. You look at him. Look, he's beautiful, isn't he? He's beautiful. He's a big cuddly cheek. Love him. But there he is. There you go. Oh, like it. All right. So anyway, folks, this is how many people we've got on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 people on. There is a 9th. As it go, oh, Matt's in there. Straight away. What's this? This is like one of those newspapers where you get the caricature saying expensive change, record profits. Well enough. This is true. It's true. Record profits. record price hikes. And this is the other thing as well to bear in mind, folks. England or the United Kingdom or Great Britain, whatever you want to call us, right? This is our second price hike this year. Also, as well, how is it going to affect Bricklink? Are Bricklink freezing their prices at the moment? I probably think not. But I would be interested to know if there's any Bricklinkers out there, like a certain Brick Vibe, what they're thinking of doing as a cause of it. Is Lego telling them that they have to put their prices up? Because Bricklink, for a while, could be the in place to actually buy Lego. Just putting it out there, folks. Great to have you here anyway, Brick Vibe. It really is. So, our last person to come on the panel. I don't actually know where this person lives. She's come from America, I think. But she's from the wibbly wobbly world of Instagram. And you know what? Quite often I see her every other week kicking off a live stream with Nicole, aka Lady McBrick. So do you know what? I think, Nicole, seeing as I've got 2 Instagrammers on, which is, I think, a first for me, would you like to introduce this lovely lady?
I would love to, because I'm very, very happy that she's with us today for 2 really good reasons. One of them is that we by far have not enough Instagram people, because I know that all of us are on Instagram to some degree, but there are a few of us who have our home really on Instagram. We are not on YouTube, and I really believe that we are missing out on not bringing more of you guys over there, because Instagram is a really beautiful place. It is built on friendships. I never would have imagined the friendships that I will have found. And one of them is Sir Awesome Fishy. She is amazing. She is kind. She is funny. She has an amazing collection. And she's just fun to be around with. Meet Sir Awesome Fishy and check her out on Instagram. You will not regret it. You will thank me. She is amazing, and she will be a friend for life for you once you get to know her.
Wow. I tell you what, folks, we're talking about Lego's record-breaking profits. I think you just broke the record for the longest introduction. This is, as they say, folks, Yao. Hello, Yao.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me on.
Hello.
Thank you for all the kind word, Nicole. That was so sweet.
Oh, that was very, very sweet. I tell you what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to have we've got three ladies on tonight. I'm going to pop you all in the middle. I am.
Excuse me.
Well, that's a couple. They're a couple. They can come up
okay.
Here. There we go. Yeah. I was looking at Ian when I said that as well. And anyway, so I thought your name, Yao, was pronounced Gia or something like that, but it's pronounced Yao.
Right. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's beautiful. So tell us a little bit about you, and then tell us a little bit about your week, and then we'll go around and just ask people how their week's been.
Well, I think I'm new to Lego because I've kind of accidentally get into Lego during the pandemic, because I was doing a little bit of Lego before, but not much. Until the pandemic, I was home, nothing to do. So that's how I get on Instagram. And I joined, we had the challenge on Instagram, which I joined. And then that's how I met Nicole, actually. And then I start getting more into Lego because I'm learning a lot from people on Instagram. And I start buying more sets, and my collection keep growing, and now I'm actually addicted to it. Before I would just, have something as a pastime, and I'm kind of like accidentally get into Lego. And the reason my account just so awesome fishy, because the account wasn't meant to be a Lego account, with just a blushy account that I set up for fun, just taking fun picture, and I start using the same account, for Lego, and I didn't think I was going to be home for 2 years. So, I was just using it for fun. And now, like, the whole Lego community kind of know fishy. So just keep it. So my accident again to Lego, I start, with Harry Potter, and now I get into I get into modular and then Star Wars, and it just expanding.
Wow. So you like a bit of everything then?
Yeah, now I'm a bit everything because I realized I can't collect one theme in particular too much because it's just I just couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
And as I decided just buy whatever I like, and I think I'm much happier with that.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I do, to be honest. I just kind of buy what I like, and that's it. Albeit it might be a little bit less now going forward.
Yeah.
I love your plushies in the background as well, by the way. They look amazing.
Oh yeah, there's a exclusive plushie of the spaceman from Target.
Yeah. I know, is it me? But you're the way you've kind of set them all out and everything like that. It looks really nice and tidy. It's nothing like mine. It's kind of everything's all bunched together and everything like that. You've kind of put them together really, really well. So
that's why I'm showing the neat part of my room.
Exactly. You don't do what Nicole does and just puts them like on her sofas or just anywhere that it can, gravity kind of doesn't defy and it stands up. So looking very neat. I like that. Looking very, very nice. Anyway, Yao, great to have you here.
Thank you so much.
It's very exciting to have you here. And so, yeah, we're looking forward to kind of learn a little bit more about Yao and kind of stuff that makes you tick.
Greg, one thing that you might want to know is that Yao and you have something in common because both of you, up until a couple of days ago, were both building the UCS Falcon.
Yes.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, have you actually just finished your one then? Or
yes, I finished mine, I think, last week.
Fantastic.
I got a bit of a mishap because I knocked some of the pieces out. And then I tried to put it back together, but there was one piece I had no idea where it goes. So I'm just going to have to sweep that under the rug.
Yeah, I just leave it.
I look at the manual and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, I've got a few
I can't
pieces.
figure it out.
Yeah, I tell you, well, the pieces fall off anyways every time I move it. I just brought it up from my house down to my cabin, and it probably lost a couple of pieces on the way. So anyway, yeah, great to see you. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
So let's start down south then. Don't normally mention this guy being down south a lot or too often, I should say. Craigster, how's your week been, and how are you doing, my friend?
So yeah, good week. Finished work on Wednesday for 13 days, or 11 days. Can't remember which. 13, I think. That's pretty cool.
Nice. That's a long week. So, and why is this? Is this kind of like a bit of a build up to a birthday or something like that?
No, it wasn't actually planned like that. I needed a week off, and I took next week off because I've got a retirement due to go on Thursday, so it made sense. It's just timing that I meant that I was off for my birthday as well.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. And when is it exactly your birthday? Is it next Friday or just?
Yeah, it's a week today. Yeah.
Oh, a week today.
Yep. 67, and I'm looking good. Thank you.
67, eh? 67. I tell you what, you must use Nivea for men or something like that. Is that your secret?
Yeah. That and latex. So
latex, nice. But I won't ask you where you put the latex. But anyway, it clearly works. Yeah. It clearly works. Looking good, my friend. Looking good. So you did your stream last night, SARS. It was a very, very, very interesting one. And it was definitely one that peeps have a lot to talk about, especially with the price hikes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean that and Nano Gauntlet really got the conversation going, didn't it? So.
Yeah, the Nano Gauntlet. That's a weird one. That is kind of no one asked for it, and it just popped up.
Well, there was a rumor that it was coming, but they kept it well under the radar, didn't they?
Oh, did they? Yeah, no leaks. I thought that makes a nice change.
Yeah, no leaks.
No leaks. It made a very nice change.
The price thing was leaking instead.
It was leaking like a good one, as it happens. But there we go. It's horrible. It's one of those ones that you hope doesn't actually become a reality. But anyway, hold that thought there, my friend. Matt, lovely to have you here. How are you doing? How's your week been? Because I know you've been a busy bee recently.
Yeah, it's just been just busy week. Good for the most part. Just had took some advantage of the weather the last couple of days. Just had some family and stuff over, so just sort of You know, one of those things where you just eat a little bit too much, and then afterwards you're like, "Oh, I'm in a food coma right about now." So
Yeah, man.
Never
Yeah.
have that.
It's do you know what though? They're wonderful. If you can actually do that and then have a nap, they're wonderful naps. They really are.
yeah, just before I jumped on the stream, I just had a quick 20-minute power nap. So
power nap. So you'll be full of energy for tonight, then, Matt. We're gonna get some amazing art from you.
That's not a food
Well,
coma. That's old age.
maybe not amazing, but
There we go. Oh, hello. Love my latex. There we
It's
go.
not a
Angry
glove.
Birds. It looks like it looks like an oven glove, Matt. And he's maybe pulling out a Sunday roast turkey or something like that. Don't know.
Looks like I've got a rubber chicken on my hand.
Yeah, it's a bit. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? How incestual. Good stuff. We've got Mikey J Productions out there as well. Ooh, jumped up then. Saying hello, Barry. Barry's out there as well. Watch you, Barry. Hope you're well and
Hey,
good,
Barry.
my friend. So yeah, Matt, just out of curiosity, did you have a barbecue? Was that your thing?
not quite, no. But it's just had the ovens going and things like that. So
the ovens. I
Ovens.
understand that. Yeah, ovens.
Okay.
That's it.
yeah,
I liking that. Call yourself an Aussie. He didn't have a barbecue. Oldendorf. He says I had 6 heart attacks after reading the price rising on Lego. Hope there is more. Why 6? That's a strange one. Yeah, an even number. So it's like you had 5 and thought, no, I want to have
One
another
more
one.
needed.
Yeah.
But if we have 7, it's too much.
That's
can't
it.
be 5. I'm not used to a 1x5 brick. Must be 6.
Yeah, must be 6. Yeah, none of that 1x5 malarkey. But anyway, Oldendorf, as always, detached cable. Ooh.
Detach cable. Cable detached.
Thank you so much, Oldendorf. You, sir, are a true gentleman. You really are. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. And your name will be going up on London Wall. Thank you so much. So anyway, my good friend Brick Hive, Mr. Hive.
Yes.
Mr. Hive. How the devil are you, my friend? Tell us a little bit about your week. How are you feeling anyway? You okay? Have you had an okay week? It's been all right.
Yeah, I've had a busy last couple of weeks. I flew out to Colorado, to see my daughter graduate.
Oh.
And then had to take care of some stuff last week, which turned out actually good. So, everything worked out okay. But yeah, just been busy. I've got, one of the big things that I've been kind of doing just recently is getting the whole city stuff together. So, I've basically got almost everything like kind of mapped out now. I've got some buildings going on. And, you mentioned trains. Like I got the train tracks running across the whole thing.
Yeah, man.
So that took quite a bit of train tracks to do that. So I have to kind of reinforce the bridge I got. It's going over the ocean, but once I get that, I can actually. And I got the other passenger train. I think I got it over there because I was taking the motor out of that, so I can put it in the Hogwarts Express.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So
see, I didn't know you'd built your train yet because I know in your last house it was like you and I bought the Lego trains around the same sort of time.
Yeah, roughly.
But we never built them. I think you was always waiting to do a bridge or something like that. And
yeah.
I'm not going to build a bridge. I'm going to buy a new house.
yeah. Then it turned out to be, we got to get a house. But I don't even know what I'm going to do with the train because I'm not even going to build it for now. I just basically took the extra tracks that it came with. I'm going to take the little train station bench area, and then I'm taking the motor out because I've already got the Hogwarts Express to use for a train. So I'm not even going to, have another train right now. So, yeah. Okay. So, I've been busy with all that kind of stuff. And as usual, like the streams and videos, vlogs, stuff like that. And then, everything kind of went south a couple of days ago. Like the whole Lego world seemed to be up in arms.
Yeah.
Which, again, once we talk about it, I have all kinds of points, why this may be happening or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. It's pretty bad though.
It's not good, is it? That's the thing. I
No,
think this is really
it's not. And I'm not even saying it just from the standpoint of like, oh gosh, I gotta pay more for Lego. I don't know, man. I just see it. They're shooting themselves in the foot about it, and I really think this is the beginning of where the bubble's gonna start to burst. So.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, folks. I mean, this is up to now has been a bit of a golden age for Lego. How much do you think they've been absorbing out of all of it? I don't know. I mean, let's face it, it's not been going on for too long. Let me know what you think in the chat, and I'll pick up some stuff as well. I'll give you guys a shout out. Don't forget, folks, we've got a survey running as well, asking just that fact: are we having to be smarter shoppers now and just shop specifically when we get gift with purchase? What I will say is, I went to the Lego store this week, London's Lego Leicester. I got myself the new train. I got myself a couple of other bits as well because I just wanted to zap it up. So 30 quid so I could get the gift with purchase. Anyway, did get the gift with purchase, the cosmic cardboard box, because it sold out. I was a bit disappointed about that. I was told in the morning. I was told in the morning that they had them, and then when I got there, after waiting 25 minutes in a queue, they'd sold out. But anyway, I was how can I put it? I was kind of seen great customer service as always in the Lego store, folks, by two assistants called Kath and Ben. I just want to give a shout out to Kath and Ben as well. And they gave me a really cool gift with purchase. So I did appreciate that, even though it wasn't the one I really, really wanted. They gave me a pretty decent one nonetheless. And their customer service, as always, was awesome. So thank you very much for that. And all the rest of the peeps down there that work their butts off in the London Leicester Square store. So hold that thought then, Hive, because we're going to be talking about this a bit tonight. And we're going to be talking about other stuff as well, folks. We'll be talking about the Forest Hideout as well. And that kind of leans quite nicely into the survey. Do you lot think that you'll be buying that specifically set on 15th of June? Because let's face it, folks, come the 20th of June, they're going to have been sold out by then. Are you going to do that specifically to make sure and ensure that you get that set? I think quite a few of you are. Anyway, let me know in the survey. Nicole, how's your week been?
Amazing. Very good to my wallet, because for the very first time, June 1st, not a single Harry Potter set we bought. No other set either. The only thing that I bought for the price of €6 is the stunt set with the bath tube. I saw it via Amazon, €6. So I couldn't resist. First and only set that from the new wave I bought.
Very nice. I got that set as well, actually. I haven't made it yet or anything like that. I did bring it down. Can't remember where I put it. But anyway, it looks like a really cool, fun little set. So I'm pleased I got that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There wasn't really too many things that I wanted to get, in all honesty. The Harry Potter sets, I was just sort of basically saving up a little bit to get some stuff on the 15th, because I would like to get that Forestman's one.
Although looking into the direction of Ruth, June, if it hadn't been for the gift with purchase in 2 weeks, there are so many friend sets. The roller skate one, the theater, the art set. I wouldn't have believed that Harry Potter is exciting, but Friends, June 1st, is even more exciting.
Is it? Is there any particular sets that we should be looking at from Friends? Oh, good stuff.
I think a lot of people are going to like the art studio, Emma's art studio. And I think that a lot of people will also like the theatre, because you can add the Muppets into the theatre as well. So I think those two are probably going to be quite popular.
Right.
Yeah. So, Adora, tell us a little bit about your week then, and are you gearing up for that time then to get some new Friends sets? Because this week we've had like 40% off the Friends set for John Lewis in it's the forestry one, or the tree house. Yeah, the tree house I think it's called. Yeah, which is a great set. And I definitely want to get it, but it's like 40% off, which I was that close to getting it, other than the fact that I had to get the train, had to be done. So tell us a little bit about your week, Ruth.
It's been a really nice week. Life's good. More Lego arrived, so I did end up getting my delivery arrive as well today, which was really nice. And what was also kind of cool was I wasn't expecting it, but they put in this with my order.
Oh,
And when I
fantastic.
ordered it, I didn't think that I was getting a gift with purchase, so that was actually a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So,
That is a
and
nice
then-
surprise.
Yeah, and then I also ordered some of the new Friends sets as well, so I'll pick them up from Kmart tomorrow, ready to stream tomorrow evening. So yeah, everything's cool.
Ah, everything is awesome, as they say. That's very cool. Very cool. That's
Yeah,
what we
well,
like.
and speaking of everything being awesome, it's also Pride Month. So happy Pride to everyone.
There is that. Yeah, God, there is that. I've not heard too much. I think a lot of people that they kind of gets pushed out more sort of as of sort of next week. But I suppose it just depends what the media is kind of looking at. But no,
Well,
it's
I
very
think
cool.
it's also that whole mentality around every month should be Pride Month anyway. You just get to
Yeah.
celebrate a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. We can be a little bit. We can share in the little bit of extra pride this month for sure. Absolutely. Matt's done a picture of something. He goes, "Life's good." What tune is it?
What time is it?
There we go. I hope those are Gucci bags under her eyes, Matt. Just saying.
No.
What, 4 in the morning or something?
From one Aussie to another, blimey.
Yeah. It's 3:20.
I tell you what, Ruth, you're lucky you're not a Kiwi. That's all I can say. Blimey.
Yeah. I saw Rich in here earlier.
Yeah, I know. Poltergeist says, I picked up the Sicarian Iron Man set for the Watcher minifig. The set is actually pretty good. Had no idea it turned into a car. Very cool. I tell you what set I did see this week that I was actually shocked how good it was. That is Optimus Prime. OMG, that is a good looking set. It really is. It's pretty big and it looks like the real deal. It really, really does, which is kind of exciting. So good stuff. Roof's in good shape. So Yao, have you had a good week in Lego? And you was talking a little bit earlier on about the fact that you've kind of completed the Millennium Falcon, albeit you've got about 500 pieces that you're not quite sure go where, but it's pretty much done. And otherwise, have you had a good week?
Yeah, it's a great week. I picked up Optimus Prime on the first day. I was really excited about it. I know I should wait until a gift purchase, but this is one of the sets I couldn't wait. And then also I saw the Orchid set, which is being sold out so fast, so I had to get it. So I don't know when I'm going to get to the 15 or I will be getting anything with 15 because, I think I spent all my money on the first.
Yeah, no, and that's completely fair enough. It really is. I think a lot of people have. So far, we've had 64 votes, and the one out leading the chase at the moment, it's a bit like the Epsom Derby. This is, folks, is basically yes. People are hanging on to the 15th of June to get their gift with purchase. Of which 9% of people have already blown their budget. So you're definitely up with those.
Yeah, I've definitely blown my budget.
Anyway, so someone who's always blowing their budget because it's the life of a Lego YouTuber is our good friend Si O'Connor. Si, how's your week jolly well been?
Good, yeah. Katie's on her holidays now, so that's good. We had a good night on Wednesday building our bigger projects, so that was fun. And just looking forward to today. Hanging out with all of you guys.
Nice.
Oh,
didn't do much else.
You didn't do much else. Did you watch a lot of TV by any chance?
No, I was watching Stranger Things and building Stranger Things, and that was it really.
Oh,
so the usual house stuff that you do when you're at home, doing the washing and the clothes and the lunches and walking to the school, coming back from the school. And on the way home, there's this really cool place. It's like an industrial estate, right? But it's really, really, there's a lot of greenery. They have a pond and everything. So myself and Milla go in there. We look at the ducks. We saw kingfishers and all these mad things today. So it was really cool. So he's really into the kind of nature-y kind of things, but it's so peaceful. We spent nearly an hour in there.
Sorry, I thought you didn't like that sort of thing in case sort of things touched you or
no, that's camping. Ugh.
Oh, you don't like camping?
No, no. Midgies, I hate midgies. They love me, they bite the arse off me, and it's just not fun.
Do they? Oh, midgets. Okay, I see. Yep. That's strange. But anyway, we got good to see you here. Good to see that you haven't been eaten alive by midges. Side. And nice that you're taking in the tranquility that is, of course, nature in Ireland. What is that? Is that a pig? What is it? What we got? Why does this set have too many extra pieces? Oh, it is a pig. Bloody hell! How did I get that? I'm not. What's that? Looking at Ruth's eye. What is that? Is that? What is going on, Matt? Honestly, this is there's subliminal messages in artists, right? Matt, he has to draw a willy of some sort in every single art piece that he does. He really does. Do you do that at all? This is our other artist on the panel, folks.
Oh, I ain't drawing anything, Greg. You go see all kinds of penises and whatever I draw.
But yeah, honestly, it's I don't know, man. It's a fabulous thing, I suppose. Some people they've got a certain style. Matt certainly has. It's an interesting one, to say the least.
Greg, I just think that you see what you want to see, mate.
You want to see what you want to see. I just say what I see.
Yeah. Well, that's why I agreed with what Matt said on one of the last streams. He was like, if you ever took one of those ink blotter tests, man, you know what you would see in that thing.
What does
it
say?
I'm sure a penis would be one of the things you'd see.
I don't know. It is Americans call them penises, and we call them willies. And but we all know what we're talking about. A wiener. Is it a wiener? Is that another name for it in America? A wiener. Sorry, a wiener. That's it. I don't know what wiener is. I think I know someone called wiener. What's going on here?
There you go.
There we go. Look, headphones.
That's not what Greg sees.
I look like Bart Simpson pointing at a giant willy. Yeah.
Even I was shocked at that one.
Headphones. Is that the first thing you learned to draw? Was headphones, and then suddenly you looked at it and you thought, "Hold on a minute, that ain't the headphone. That's something quite different." But anyway, on that note, on that bombshell from the beautiful Brick Hive, we got a £2 donation, which is always lovely, from Minark, saying, "Hey Greg, another one for the wall, please." And as for you, Minark, this is for you.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
There we go. Thank you so much for that. I do like that beat. I really do. And last week, believe it or not, folks, I actually got struck off again. But it wasn't for that. It was for using something else. It wasn't even mock idols. It was using music from somewhere else altogether. I forget where it was now, but it must be some music or other we used from somewhere. And anyway, I lost all of me 7 pence that I would have earned out of that.
No.
That harder 7 pence for 3 hours of work, grafting like a good, and I really was. But there we go. What was I say? The things we do for laughs. Anyway, talking of laughs. Carrie and Ian, they're always having a laugh, these two. They really are. They're coming up to a whole year of doing the podcast, and you're asking for questions, I hear, on the grapevine. So tell us a little bit about how your week's been, you lovely couple, you.
Yeah, it's half term here, so just trying to entertain the children. Ian let me go to the Lego store on June the 1st, which was quite kind of him.
Yeah.
So I got Grimald Place ready to build on Sunday. Just dropped a whole load of Lego on the floor.
Oopsie.
That's what that noise. And I know you're waiting for an update on the thing that you found most exciting last week, which was the jigsaw puzzle.
Oh my God! Yeah, sorry.
So I finished it.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Well done.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
That's a good size for a puzzle, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It really
It took
is.
me all week to do.
Was it exciting?
No, well, as in,
Yeah.
and then, yeah. So there you go. I know you were really excited to see that.
So what are you going to do with it now? You going to give it to someone
I'm
for
going to
Christmas?
break it up and put it in the cupboard
No.
and never look at it again because it was evil.
Oh, you didn't like it at all. You didn't like it at all. Has anyone else out there in the panel? Have you ever gone for like Lego jigsaws, or you're not really a jigsaw-y sort of person?
Yeah, Lorraine's done one for me.
Has she?
Yeah.
Oh, and what was that jigsaw of, Si?
It's like carries, but it's minifigures.
Yeah, the minifigure one is much nicer because it's bigger and it's really easy to tell which bits go with which because you know the minifigures. That's all the same, so it's just frustrating.
I hate jigsaws. I hate to. I've no patience. Like you've seen me most weeks. I've no patience, and with a jigsaw, I just feel like throwing them out the window. They drive me crazy. I like looking at them, but I have more fun opening knots in rope or opening shoelaces. I can do. Lorraine hates shoelace like knots. She just gets a scissors. I've no problem with it, but I hate jigsaws.
Is that like a pastime? Is that a leisure pastime, Si? Is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna enter the Guinness Book of Records.
Oh, knots.
Most knots open without smashing a window.
Okay.
Are you saying knots?
Yeah, like in.
Okay. Because I kept thinking you were saying nuts.
No, not nuts. Nuts.
You see, you hear what you want to hear.
I guess I do. I was like, this sounds painful. I don't know what you're going on about. Like,
yeah.
I love untangling people's nuts. Yeah.
Gosh dang it, man. See, you hang around Greg for half an hour and you start hearing things.
Yeah, I know.
Lorraine, the last thing you want is a pair of scissors taken to your nuts. I know that.
No.
Unless you're going to give it a little groom, I don't know. So you know what I mean. But there we go.
Si O'Connor smashing out nuts since 1997.
Yeah, he can do it. He's got the old nutcracker. Have you ever seen the nutcracker actually? Because
he uses his mouth. Yeah.
I'm talking more about the ballet more than anything.
Right.
Anyone on the panel seen the nutcracker before?
Nope.
Does it look like a panel full of nutcrackers? Really?
No. I tell you what though, it's the men ballet dancers was like Struth. He's got those strides on. It was one of those moments. It was. Oh, here we go. This is, I'm not even going to say what I see.
Yes.
I love smashing that nut. There we go.
What's he smashing him with?
Yeah,
giant hammer.
Looks like he's got a cheese grater in his hand out backwards, but the first part's his.
I don't know. I'm looking at that. I just think it's like a finger with a plaster on it or something. I don't know. Why is he? Oh yeah, of course he's a minion. It looks very good, Matt. Very good. I like that. I love smashing that now.
The minion's looking more and more like a yellow thumb.
A yellow thong. I like it. All right, come on then. Let's talk about money and the lack of and Lego prices going up, folks. It kind of sucks, really. Ninjago seems to have been hit quite hard in all this as well, which is a real shame for me because I actually really like Ninjago. I buy a lot of Ninjago. I don't necessarily build it live on streams. I don't necessarily build it full stop. But I do enjoy it. I like it. And you know what? Ninjago for me, I think Brick Hive said this on the stream last night. Ninjago has always been the go-to theme, right, for value for money. And that's all going out the window now. So God knows what he's going to be now. But Brick Hive, have you reflected at all upon the fact of the prices going up? And do you think they're justified? Do you think it's a little bit too high?
Well,
what's your thoughts?
First of all, the justification is technically, they're a company. They can do whatever they want. We don't have to buy their stuff. So just getting that out of the way. But that's easier to say than actual to do. I mean, because a lot of us, our lives are literally completely intertwined in Lego in so many different ways, you know. But yeah, like I said, one of the biggest things was right off the bat, their official statement when they said that they were struggling, you know, and I'm like, okay, you're struggling. You've been breaking records now for years. You know what I mean? Continuously with profits and sales and revenue. You know, you open up over 100 stores in a year. Like Craig said, if it's production costs, and don't put out 3,000 sets in a year. You know what I mean? It just, there's so many different ways to look at this, man. And I mean, with the profit margin that you're making, you're going to make us eat the cost, even though like everybody's struggling. The prices for everything is going up. So look, I mean, I don't think this is going to be the end all for Lego by any means. But I think, like I said, it's the beginning of where I think this bubble is going to burst. And I saw Mr. J's comment out there too about, he said that he's been hearing about the bubble bursting since 2015. But I was looking at the graph for their sales, and right about 2015 and 2016 is where they 2012 is when they hit the 3 billion mark. But around 2015, 2016 is when they really had like their biggest spike, and then it dropped, maybe $1 billion or so. And then it just continuously has gone up.
Can you remember what happened when it dropped as well?
I don't know exactly what was going on because it was 2017, 2018. When I say drop, they were still in the $4 to $5 billion range. I'm just saying they weren't up in the $9 billion range.
I just remember when the profits dropped last time, they laid a lot of people off.
Well, that's something Shai was really worried about as well, which I'm sure we all are. Nobody wants to see anybody lose their jobs. You know what I mean? Then there's, like I said, there's all kinds of different ways to look at this. Like, for instance, so their official statement was they're struggling and that some sets we're going to have some increases, some small, some very drastic. But they didn't say exactly which ones or how much they were going to be or how each region's going to be affected by this. You know what I mean? And as we all know, with Lego being as expensive as it is, like we already have to plan and stuff like that. And not knowing, like Lego Scrooge went to the LBB School of Counting.
He did that picture before the stream started. It's too good. It's very good, actually, Matt.
So here's the thing: is okay. Maybe they don't know. I think that they do know more information than they're actually telling us.
Sorry to jump in, Brandon, but the German website Promo Bricks actually released a list of about 100 sets. The new price.
So that was official.
Yeah. Well, it's not official, but they usually get it pretty right.
I know, but when it comes to this stuff, man, I can't believe anything like until it's official. You know what I mean?
Stonewalls that did it.
And like it looked like those are pretty legit, and it probably is. The reason I say that is because other countries are going to be affected even harder than some of us, because of either the currency or just shipping costs or whatever the case may be. So not knowing what we're going to be getting or what's going to be going up exactly or where or what, you know what I mean? In the near future, only a few months away. Why would they just tell us that now without any more information? They're just saying we're struggling. We know prices are going to go up. Because you know what a lot of people are going to be doing now? Going out and buying every single thing they can. That's especially if it's going to be retiring. So was that just coincidental, or is that even more of another marketing ploy by Lego to get us buy a bunch of crap right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's interesting.
The flip side of that is when we had the price increase in January in the UK, we got no warning. It was just you went in there, it was up.
Right.
At least if some of these things are close to being on the money, you can look at it now and go, right, I will pull the trigger on these certain sets. Like if you were sitting on the fence at the moment with Ninjago City Gardens when it's going to go up by £50, €50, you might go, okay, right, I'll go and have a look at that. And even with some of the new sets, like Optimus Prime is going to go up. It's sort of like at least you can go in and go, right, okay, well, I might get that now because it's going to go up by whatever it is. So it can go either way. But yeah, it is. The issue that I have is if that Stonewall is correct, the coloring in department for Lego has come out and said, oh, it's a single-digit rise. Most of them are double digits and hefty. Like most Star Wars, 17%, Speed Champions, 25%, Ninjago City Gardens, I think, was that the 31%? But yeah, you're looking, most of them are high teens at least. So
yeah, well, and they're all in double digits. As far as I know, like there might be some, maybe single digits, but I mean, even the ones that are low are still at least like 10% or 15%. You know what I mean? Which is even kind of normal for some stuff, if you count inflation and all that other things, you know what I mean? But like when you get to 20, 25, 30%, like what are you guys talking about? Like that much of a fast increase that quick?
And then you still want to tell us it's a single digit increase. Like,
right.
I think it gets back to something which you say often in terms of they don't communicate with the fans very much. And it's in like these instances where they try to, and they're just more or less outright lying. Like the classic other one was, when they brought BrickLink, no changes. It's sort of like, of course you're going to change it. Like, why are you even saying stupid stuff like that?
And I've seen a couple comments too, like Mr. J and Burger Picks. It's like she's agreed with you. They've done it, so peeps will buy now. So look, here's the thing. And Mr. J, I'm not saying Lego is going to go anywhere. Dude, like I was mentioning last night, dude, we still have puzzles. We just saw Carrie build one. Like puzzles been around for a long time. They're not going anywhere, but they're not going to sell the same way Lego does. That's what I mean. Like when I say their bubble's going to burst, I don't mean they're going to go out of business, but they're definitely not going to be, dude, because people's wages aren't keeping up with all these prices increases, man. So people now are going to have to start choosing between gas, groceries, medicine, like daycare, just especially obviously families and stuff, people with kids. Now, if you're single or if you're just a couple and you're making over $100,000 a year and you don't have those kinds of expenses, this ain't going to affect you any, man. You might complain about it, but you're not going to have to make those decisions. But this is really, I think, going to really start hitting especially low income families. Because Lego's already expensive. Dude, I was just looking on the Lego website and one of those Minecraft sets that's been one of the new ones is $100, man. And it's I mean, I know we don't do exact price per piece count, but it's only like 650 pieces. And when it's not even just about the piece count, when you just look at it, it doesn't look like it's that much, and it's $100. I mean, and yes, some stuff go on sale, but what happens when things go on sale? A lot of people snatch stuff up real quick,
Flip it on its head as well. If you think about the Lego argument about how it's working, us as people in this chat, people watching the stream, us on the panel, we are a very small percentage of what buys Lego. There's a massive percentage of people that buy Lego, kids, parents of kids that never come anywhere near Lego stores, never come on community chat, stuff like this. They're going to get hit hard by this. So it's all right, us sat here going, oh, Lego will survive because I'm going to still buy Lego. Well, we might still buy Lego, but we're not propping the company up, and that is fact. They've told us that. Lego have told us the A4 community does not command the market. That's why they make so many fire stations. That's why they make so many police stations. And they're going to get hit because Duplor's gone up. I find the Duplo going up ridiculous.
Yeah. Even Duplo's expensive, dude.
That's
and here's the other thing too is like, okay, so look, I think if we wanted to look at it logically, the biggest reason the price is going up is probably because of oil, right? And the plastic's made with oil, So let me ask you this: is the price going to go down if they start making more and more plant-based pieces? Have they already been cutting costs anyways to like is paper cheaper than plastic to use for wrapping stuff up? Are they already cutting costs? You know what I mean?
You've got to think energy costs of the factory as well, running 24/7 across the different worlds as well. That's probably where they're going to hit hard. Shipping costs as well will go up because the fuel price. That's probably where they're going to get hit the hardest.
I mean that's what I'm. But
with 1.78 billion pounds, they probably could have afforded to build their own power station out of solar panels.
Well, I'm surprised they ain't got windmills and solar panels hooked up to their factory. As far as being green.
But speaking of this profit, we always talk about that they did so good and made so much profit. Do we know how much revenue they made in context to this 1 billion? Because it is one thing if they
profit.
made.
No, that's profit.
Oh yeah.
1.5 net.
Yeah, 1.5 billion pounds
after
net.
operational costs.
After everything. That's money in their pocket.
Yeah, that's right. But the question is really, imagine the revenue, the money, the inpouring money would be 2 billion. Then it's a 50% profit. It would be totally different if only 1% really were in the end in the pocket of Lego. So then if they really would contradict, I made 1 trillion billion on revenue, but only 1% of that really keeps in my pocket at the end of the day. And they then calculate rising prices. Then this 1 billion, as high as it seems for us small people, that can be gone in a second. But if it is a 50%, 80% profit that they did, then we would be right to sell. Okay, why do you worry? You have a really big buffer. Do we know?
But Lego is also pretty wasteful with a lot of stuff as well.
Yeah.
As we discussed last
to
night.
get to the tolls thing, we generally don't know, but that's largely because it's a private company, so it's not traded on the share market.
No
so they don't
shareholders.
have to release reports which would have all that information. So part of it is you are taking what Lego say with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because they don't have shareholders. So,
but they still have to report their income properly. Any company of that size has to legally, in whichever country they're in, particularly in the EU, you have to say just because they have to check that you are actually paying tax.
Yeah, but that's reporting to the tax authorities. That's not public disclosure.
Yeah, but there's a
No,
lot of
it is all
information that they don't
publicly
have to
available as
disclose
well.
to us.
You have to be able to see it publicly. It's a requirement.
Because I've been dying to see all kinds of different numbers that they don't show to us. You know,
The things,
just
the things you don't know
demographics
is what
and
they
stuff like
invest
that.
in. You don't know the investment stuff. You just know what the bottom money is.
Well, and plus, I'd love to see whatever kind of numbers and research they have for, like I said, different countries, different demographics of buyers, and there's obviously a lot of stuff they're not going to be able to pinpoint.
I mean, they put $3 billion into video, and look how that worked out.
Well, they just invested $1 billion, like I was saying last night, into that Epic game company for like a metaverse. You know what I mean? Which is probably smart on their end, maybe, because Lego's, like I said, Lego's not going anywhere. But I think as time goes on and as more technology gets more intricate, I think it's going to hurt them again. Kind of like, I think that's what really hurt them, 20 years ago, was just video games were getting so big and stuff. I think they were just having a hard time competing with them. But I think like once virtual reality and more phones get crazier and crazier, I think I don't know. I don't think kids are going to be like very young kids. Yes. But once they get up to like a certain age, I don't know, man. I just think that they're going to have a hard time competing with stuff, especially when it's so expensive. Because Lego's already expensive. Like we joke around about it all the time. But like, yeah, everybody knows. Even I was telling also that even parents that I know that don't know anything really about Lego, the one thing they do know is Lego costs a lot of money. Like it's just known that, So I just don't. I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know why they're doing
this. Brand as well. They're a trusted brand now.
Yeah. What do you think, Si, as a sort of a Lego enthusiast? What's your thoughts on it?
Well, like Hive, I'd like to know, or if it was Hive says, I'd like to know where some of the money came from, because they invested a lot into China. And surely they got a lot of money from China. Russia must have hit them hard because they're not allowed to sell anything there. So I don't know when that will come in. But I've been looking at this and I've been thinking about it, and instead of just wrecking my head, I've just decided to accept it and just try to absorb what's going to happen. And I'm surprised it's taken so long, really, because it hasn't really gone up a huge amount. And because I look at my my collection on BrickSet a lot of the time, and back like maybe 7 years ago, you used to get a lot of minifigures and you had a cool theme and everything, and the price was very low. And then when you look at some of them now, especially the new Marvel Armory, I think that's way overpriced as it is. It's just a stupid price. I don't know. It does remind me of the 90s when they started to get a bit wobbly. They had their finger in every pie like they do now as well, and they're stretched so far. Everything from Adidas to video, as we said. I don't know. I hope they don't overstretch it and start to feel a pinch like they may be. But as far as the self-absorbing stuff, I mean, Hive might be onto something. Maybe they are going to invest in a solar farm somewhere in Denmark or something like that. That's a really, really good idea. But I don't know. It's just what can we do? I mean, there's nothing we can do. I don't know how to
convert with a wallet.
Well, so that's what I just saw Brick say about vote with your wallet kind of thing, and that's totally true. It's totally true, and I think it's a lot easier for your average parent that buys Lego for their kids to vote with their wallet. And I know it's gonna sound like an excuse when I say this, but I mean, I feel like a lot of us have a strong pull addiction towards Lego. I mean, look, I won't even say anybody raise their hands, but think about this: have you ever bought Lego when you know you shouldn't have?
Yeah,
all the time. Ever spent money on Lego that you shouldn't have spent money at Lego?
Yeah, but
so think about that, man.
That can be said about any luxury item.
No, I know, but we're not talking about any luxury right now. We're talking about Lego. So what I'm saying is, like, when everybody's like, "Yes, just vote with your wallet." Yes, we can vote with our wallet. I've already been pulling back, but to just say like, "I'm not buying any Lego anymore," it's not like it's just that easy for a lot of us.
The question is just with the cost of living, then we are pulling out of Lego out of necessity. But if that is not really the case, do we really vote with our wallet? If we had on a monthly base 100 euros to spend, and I keep on spending 100 euros, I just get less for it. Does Lego know the difference? They still get my 100 euros.
Well, and see, and companies have been doing that for a long time. I talked about a lot for a while about how like take cereal boxes. Okay, when you look at a cereal box on a shelf, that part is the same, but when you turn it to the side, they're thinner now. You know, like jars on the bottom, the concave on the jar got a little bit bigger. There's been all these different ways that companies have been shaving just a little bit, so it doesn't look like a lot, but of course it adds up over time. And that's Lego's doing. I don't blame Lego for doing it to a degree. Just like the price increase, man. I get it. I totally get it. But when you go 20, 30%, and then you do the way they're doing it, and then you're doing on sets that already exist, and like, what are you guys doing, man? Like,
as far as voting with your wallet goes, I don't think that would work at all, because that's us who buy Lego a lot saying, oh yeah. But don't forget, we've got little Johnny and little Sarah. There's millions of those born every single day. So that's one birthday multiplied by however million people.
Yeah.
And each day in a shop, the mom will go in and the dad will go in, and whoever's going in with those kids, what Lego set do you want? I want that one. Okay, let's go and buy it. Oh, and they'll say, oh, it's very expensive, but it's a birthday, it's special, it's Christmas, it's a Holy Communion, it's a religious holiday.
But
and that's
here's the thing,
and it is always
city in the world. Multiply that by millions, and Lego.
No. Sai, I agree with what you're saying, and that's a very good point. The thing that I'm wondering is it going to get to a point where it's like, okay, that is very true for people that make a certain amount of money. Everybody else has got to start looking at like Mega Constructs or whatever, you know what I mean? Like Mega Blocks or all these cheaper brands now. Or maybe they just don't get blocks at all. Maybe like, okay, I'm just going to get, you know, a G.I. Joe doll or something, you know? So that's what I'm wondering. Is it going to be a divide in class? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But is it possible that Lego is already so expensive that it doesn't really matter, like a Ferrari? A Ferrari is expensive. Does it really matter if Ferrari says, I increase the price by 20%?
Yeah, because their mission statement is to bring play to children of the world, and the poor children ain't going to be able to afford it. It goes against every principle they've laid out for the last 90 years.
Yeah, but the same people buying Lego now are the same people who will be buying Lego because the parents trust the brand. Even don't forget, they're not buying it every week for the kids. They're buying it once every few months or a birthday, or they're not buying Lego as often as we are. So they'll go in and see a fire station for 99 euros or pounds or dollars at Christmas. They'll buy it because little Johnny wants it, and little Johnny won't be asking for Lego then for his birthday again, which might not be till March or February. And the parents will just go, okay, well, that Ninjago set's 70. I'm not buying it anyway.
Little Johnny's mum might not be able to afford it now.
That's what I'm saying.
I deal with
it might just not be
but it's only gone up by 10 euros or $10.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, but it's already been going up. When's it gonna be the threshold? That's what I'm saying, man. People's wages are not keeping up with this stuff.
Yeah,
it's
everything's going up.
Purchases a year, and I guarantee it won't affect parents. And I'm in a shop. We all go to the shops all the time, and we see the parents. I want that. I want that. I want. Okay, I'll buy it for you. And they walk out the door. It's not going to stop.
Or the low-income parents will be like, I've got $50 to spend. So if
the low-income parents, I don't think are buying Lego at the moment anyway.
The parent will be like going, well, you can't get the $100 set. You can get the $50 set. Like, you'd budget more when you've got no money.
But then eventually you're going to look at even the $50 set. And you're like, am I getting enough for the money? You know what I mean?
Well, £50 won't even get you a decent.
How is a parent going to fathom that when they're only buying one set a year for little Johnny or little Sarah? Do you know what I mean? Like, as a parent, you're just going to be like, oh, if that's going to put a smile on my kid's face for their birthday or for Christmas, that's their one treat for the year.
Yeah, but
this is the bit that's frustrating me. You're then forgetting this is a system of Lego. This is their system. So you buy a little set, you buy another little set from grandma, and then you ask for the big set for Christmas. And then you can combine those sets and you can build things with those bricks. That's going out the window the way you're talking. You're talking as one-off items for Lego. That is going to hurt them. It's a system of Lego where you've got little sets, you've got medium-sized sets, you've got big sets. If they can't afford it because they can't feed the kids, don't matter how much those kids scream at them, you are going to see parents saying no. And I've dealt with it before when parents steal Lego and it's been stolen. Not look at Fairy Bricks. Fairy Bricks got absolutely hammered.
Lego theft has gone up quite a bit.
Lego theft is going to go up because it's rich.
I mean, not even just that, but like 3 times in the last several months, not even several months. I bought Lego. You guys probably already know some people know this. I bought Lego, brought it home. Somebody already bought it, took all the pieces out, and then returned it. You know what I mean? That's happening
That's
a
gonna
lot.
happen, yeah.
It's crazy, dude.
I'm worried about conventions, about taking my stuff, definitely. Especially
Yeah, I know. I think about
I've
all
been
the
to
stuff I had
conventions.
now.
I went to the convention that Ian and Carrie went to in Reading, and the guy there, he had his Indiana Jones stolen, or one of the figures from that set. And then I've heard stories from there's someone in Manchester had something stolen as well, and maybe even something from last year's conventions as well, Hive, that you went to.
Yeah, and that started
Virginia.
before this price increase stuff. I mean, just because again, Lego is expensive, Lego is valuable. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course, it's going to be something. Just like I've noticed also. And I don't know if it's employees. I don't know if it's like Brinklink sellers. I don't know who it is, or flippers. But like anytime there's clearances at any of my Walmarts or Targets or whatever, man, like the stuff is gone in a heartbeat. Like I can barely make it there fast enough to get the stuff.
I'm going to ask Yao what she thinks and how it's going to affect her. But I'm interested to know, are there actually any Lego investors out there? Because now's the time to cash in if you're a Lego investor. Because this is going to be better than Bitcoin in some respects. But yeah, what are you? What's your feelings on the price hike? Do you think they're justified, or do you think Lego is taking advantage and just doing it now whilst they can maybe sociably get away with it, whilst people aren't kind of looking?
I think it's partly justified because everything's have gone up. Labor's, gas prices, everything had gone up. I had pay, a lot more for so many things because, parts had gone up, labor has gone up. I think I can accept Lego prices increase for a certain amount, but not outrageous amount, but I think I can accept that. But I think for my part, I probably will have to cut down on Lego anyway, because now that we are back to life, because before when we were shut down, all I did was at home and I don't have to commute to work and I don't have to pay for anything. We're not going out to eat. We don't have entertainment. So I put all that on Lego, but now I would have to cut down anyway. And so I mean, I'm not as upset about it as much, but I think if I have kids, my son have grown. He used to do Lego when he was young. So I understand that people get upset about it, and I wish I see the new prices are effect of the CD sets, which I really like. So I would have to cut down on Lego for that matter, but I would have to do that anyway.
And that's the thing. It's just that I just feel. I just wish, and Craig mentioned this earlier, I just wish the prices were going on just the new sets, because it kind of arcs me a little bit.
Yes, new set, that would be reasonable.
Assembly Square went up something like £50, I think it was, wasn't it, Matt?
It was 28%.
Yeah, 28%.
And
it's more likely going to go up again. And that came out of nowhere.
It definitely would have been the smart thing to do, because to me, from an emotional point of view, it's a bit a feeling of being smacked in the face. Yesterday you would have paid that, and in 3 months you are going to pay that. It would have been way smarter to take a new set that I don't know the price of. How could I tell that a certain set realistically would have been cheaper 3 months ago, and now due to the circumstances, as valuable as they might be, is now higher. It's easier to adjust to than knowing,
because
if only
it's almost
I had
exposing it and shining a
Right.
light on the fact, and that bothers me, because I tell you what, right? These Andor sets that are coming out, we could get the next couple of waves of Star Wars sets, because I think we all kind of like a bit of Star Wars. Could be the best ones ever. They could be the best Lego sets ever, but no one is going to like the fact that they're getting less minifigures than usual, less brick per piece count as usual. Not that I'm saying that that's necessarily the benchmark. It's that a lot of the fact that we buy Lego and we're a bit nuts about Lego is because it's the value, and it's the value that it brings to us. We buy something, we build it, we look at it, and we go, "Wow, that's that feel good feeling." But one of the big things that takes that and tarnishes it for us is the fact if we feel we're paying over the top for it, because no one likes paying over the top for it, and that is something that we're kind of, it feels like we're having to deal with. And I think it would have been more palatable, yet still tasteless in my respect, if they'd only done it to the new sets coming out, not to current sets. Because I'm interested to know if Assembly Square is going to go up any more than what it is, because that's ludicrous. And the fact is, we had to take a 25% hike on the pad wall. And now that is kind of, well, I don't know. Do we actually know if that's going to go up any further, Matt? You're a pad wall man, or maybe even Craig.
We have no, well, from what I've seen, we have no idea at this stage. I mean, there hasn't been any leaked information on it, but, you know, it's a little bit like what Hive was saying. Until it happens, we won't really know.
Yeah, because, I mean, the fact is, you, me, and a load of other peeps as well, Red Carnage, Lester, and Victoria, we all met up on New Year's Day this year, which it still only feels like it was a couple of months ago. And we're halfway through the year. Where's it going?
You know, I was doing some calculations as well, and for instance, like in some sets, we don't have a choice to get at another place like on discount. Like for instance, the AT-AT. So with the price increase that I saw on that list, so instead of $800, now that thing's going to be $1,000. So I mean, again,
so they've done it. That's the $1,000. That is the set that's hit the first $1,000. Yeah.
Although we don't know that.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, that list isn't completely official.
$1,000 in Australia for a few years for some.
Well, it's not a matter of what we will pay for; it's what we can pay for it. That's the big difference. Is like at $200 extra, even a $50 extra on a set, it's. You know.
And I guess for some of us, I don't even have a pad wall, so you know, I just
count yourself lucky.
You guys are whinging about something that I don't even have access.
I know.
To.
I'm so sorry you don't have one because they're great.
You know, talk about that.
It's one of these things. It's one of these things you get when you live in civilized society. You
don't get them in the bush.
Yeah.
I know that is.
In civilized society, all I've heard is rant, whinge, moan.
I see how Ruth's perspective is though.
I'm having been here.
She's like, we don't even have a pad wall.
Australia.
Ruth, hold that thought.
I could calculate everything that I've paid on shipping to get Lego to me. That would probably cover everyone's whinging at the moment. I could just donate all the differences to you guys to make up.
But this is a first world problem, right? This is a first world problem. And that ultimately, folks, at the end of the day, it really is, right? But the fact is, we're all here today talking, you know, there's 70 of you out there. We're all talking, chatting away about Lego and the doom of it and stuff like that. But ultimately, we don't want to pay more than what we have to, and that's the thing. We're consumers, and we don't want to pay more. We want to get value for money.
Yeah, I think that we're smart people, and we can either budget our money and select the sets that we really, really want, and don't buy the ones that we don't, or like what Mark was saying in the chat, which is what I usually do, is shop around. And again, you wait. You don't buy from the official Lego store. I try and avoid buying from the official Lego store as much as possible because that's the most expensive price for me. Plus, shipping from them can be super expensive if you don't buy enough. Yeah. And so, again, I just sort of go Big W, Kmart are my go-to stores. Kmart usually has the lowest prices for me, where I am, in the middle of nowhere. And Big W has their 20 or 30% off toy sale twice a year. And it's just like, that's when you grab stuff. Yeah. Use Afterpay, use Zip Pay, you know, you just pick and choose. Again, Tech, I'll be waiting for my pad wall care package, mate. Thank you.
Standing up on his hind legs.
Also, I wanted to address Ben's Build's comment because he says, like, but who is buying the ECS sets will also struggle financially? That wasn't my comment, dude. It's not about whether you're struggling financially. It's just that it's an extra $200. Yeah. That's what I was getting at, man. Like, if you're struggling financially, you shouldn't be buying any Lego right now.
Yeah, 100%. I tell you what, hold that thought there, guys, and everyone, because Oldendorf has given us a £2. So Oldendorf, thank you so much. And you know what, folks, Lego, when it comes to the price hikes, it's a bit slimy. So Oldendorf, this one's for you.
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me.
He's an ugly little spud, isn't he?
I think he can hear you, Ray.
Terrible segue, but it was a segue nonetheless. What can I say? I do want to say one thing, though. We're an hour and 30 minutes into it. I'm loving the passion tonight, folks. I'm loving the passion from out there in the comments world. I'm loving the passion from the panel as well. Passionate panel, like it. I just want to say this, folks, right? I'm doing a competition. It's free Lego. This here, it's a minifigure of Leicester, right? He is exclusive to London's Leicester Square store. It's the only place you can buy it. Right, we're celebrating a little bit of the Queen's Jubilee, so this is my way of doing it. And then I've got a giveaway going, and it's for him, and it's for him as well. There we go. It's a key ring of Leicester Square. It's a massive key ring. Anyone would think you had like a bag of bolts in your wallet?
Yeah, is that
like
bigger than normal?
It's
minifig key ring because it looks pretty big.
Yeah, it's a torch one, isn't it?
It's massive,
bigger.
Honestly. Anyone would be well impressed if they see that in your pocket and wonder what it is. I'll tell you. But anyway, it can light up. It's a torch of some sort. I don't know why it doesn't.
Has he not got a button on its belly?
A button on his belly. Has he got a button on his
belly?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I thought it worked by doing that.
Yeah, no, it's on the belly.
It's got a button on his belly. I like that. How did you know it had a button on his belly, Sty?
Because they've got a rabbit one that does the same.
Yeah, I have one as well.
Okay, I've never had one because
You've not got a belly button?
I've got a belly button, right?
If you press Greg's button, it does flash. Yes,
it does. It does. But it's only for the members, I'm afraid, folks. It's only for the members. But anyway, you too, right, can push my buttons, right, and enter this competition, right. And if anyone can read Morse code, it's a SOS. All right, you know what I mean?
Saying smash that like button.
Yeah, exactly. Smash that like button. Check out everyone who's in the panel tonight. All the details are down in the description below, including Yowz, aka Sirius. Oh, what do you call her, she? How do you pronounce that?
Sir Awesome Fishy.
Sir
Awesome Fishy.
Sir Awesome.
Sir Awesome.
I can't get my teeth around it. I'm
Sir,
sorry.
as in lady, and sir. Awesome. We're all awesome. Fishy.
And a
Swimming
fishy.
little fishy.
Good stuff. I
So,
like
Greg,
I can't. I'm speaking.
Greg destroyed by the lack of spaces.
I'm totally destroyed. I tell you what, right? If you want to see a funny name with no spaces, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, you're still on
Check it out. Check it out, right? Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Don't
right?
show it to people. They can't see anything else.
It will ruin. It will ruin. There you know why they called him Ben. But anyway, if you want to win this after this stream, like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and then I'll make the draw next week during London Calling 1, 2, 3. Anyway, Ruth, you was telling us about the fact that. Oh, hold on a minute, Ruth. We got some artwork from Matt. What a slimy segue it is. Is he eating number 2?
oh God.
Look, have you noticed how Slimer normally runs towards them in Slam? This one's running away from you.
Daddy's way with me. That's what it is.
He's like, I'm not pushing that button.
Yeah. I ain't going nowhere near that belly button. Cabbage face. He knows a few things. Let's see what the chat's saying about all this malarkey. Cabbage face.
I ain't afraid of no host.
I like it. Cabbage face says, who's synonymous is called with Cody. It says, I don't see it as taking advantage. Oh, imagine how much your fill bills have gone up. Now times that by a lot. Fair enough. I know they made profit, but they have a parent company to keep happy. I'm curious then, right? All the, how can I put it, Lego alternatives, are they putting up their prices as well? Just wondering. Let me know, guys and girls.
See, I would think they would, though, because like everyone keeps saying operating costs are going up, so people are going to put up prices. I can see them doing it, but I can't see them doing it on existing product lines. I can see them doing on new releases.
Yeah. That's what I wish it was. Wonderful Benji's builds, but by the way, folks, has sent me in a picture tonight. I like to build multiple sets so I can build one now and display it and enjoy it, and then have another that will cure my losses on both sets. So best case, I even break it for a year or two. Yeah, that's the thing, folks. We can always sell that stuff. So you do that, don't you? You buy multiples of sets, don't you, mate?
Sometimes, yeah. I did it with Hidden Side. I bought like one of each. I bought multiples of them. Yeah.
That's only because you didn't know what you were buying.
Well, that's half the thing as well. Yeah. Like 3 of the same thing, and it wasn't what you wanted at all.
The trouble is just you really need to buy a lot, and you need to store it somewhere, and the place that you store it probably will cost you money. So I'm not really sure how much money you would make in the end.
Well, I'm not one of these people. I'm not like Sai. I don't have. I don't store my Lego off site or anything like that. Off site. I've got vaults, but they're on site. But they're. The thing is, investors though. I know there's investors out there amongst you lot. Is this going to be a golden age for investors? It's going to be interesting because I'll tell you what, folks. If you've got a set that's sort of 10 years old or even 5 years old, maybe even a very good one from the last 3 years that has retired, you're going to be cashing in on that big time.
But I thought of investors.
Anyway.
I didn't think of someone who has 10 sets in the corner of their flat. I really thought of investors. And really, in order to make money, you need to buy loads. So you need to have at least a small warehouse, which costs money, insurance. And then you will have to keep that for at least after it is retired. So we speak of 3-5 years. You need to keep track of it. There must be accounting going on, and then you your intention is making money, so you have to pay taxes on it. Sell 1 set or 10 sets, you will get away with it. But if tax authorities get notice of you selling hundreds or thousands of sets, then you have, unless you want to get in trouble, it's a lot of turnaround.
You could buy them in Jago Gardens, couldn't you, tomorrow, and sell it for the same price as what it is in retail in September and make some money on it. Just
100%. You'll make 50 quid.
Yeah.
I tell you what, folks, right? If I don't know, say I had a spare £10,000, right? I'd go out, right, as someone who wants to make some money, and I will buy up as many Ninjago City Gardens as I can, knowing full well that it's going to go up to £50, right, going forward, right, and then sell them off, right, in I don't know, a year's time or something like that, and you will make back all that. You will make back a lot of money on that. That's for sure. Albeit, do you know what I would invest in? And I've always said it is the best thing to invest in as far as Lego is concerned. As far as I think, do your homework, folks. At least that's what they tell you to say when it comes to investing. But when I invest, and I do invest, Speed Champions, right? The best thing I think to invest in is Speed Champions. And I tell you what, they're going up 30% by all accounts, I hear.
Yeah, that's a weird one for me because they're saying that they're still going to be good value for what they are. I mean, they're good little toys, but it does make you think that you're not going to be able to get all of them if you're a kid because it's going to be quite expensive to get a full range of Speed Champions now, whereas before it was probably in the realms of possibilities for kids. I think now at 25 quid each, that's going to be difficult.
25 quid each, jeez, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just. I mean, I bought a set yesterday. I was in Sainsbury's of all places, going to see my mum, and I thought, oh, this has got Sainsbury's around the corner. I'll just pop in there. So I did, and I got it's the Chevrolet set. It's the red one. I think you've built it recently, Nicole. Actually, you got the red kind of old-looking 70s one, and you got this grey one. I bought that because it was £12 off. I was like, fantastic! It's over a third off it. I love that. And then when I come to building it in about a year or two time, it'll be worth £3,000 more. Yeah, and I'll go buy a real one then. Buy a
real car. Yeah. With my Lego set, I bought this car. Woohoo!
Yeah, I think it is. I can't believe though. There's not. Oh, I suppose there's one. I've seen one person. I think it's Ash and Flash put it out there to say that the Legos, it's all going up and it's going to be incredibly pricey and stuff like that. But to be fair as well, Between the Bricks was on some assembly required last night. He's in LAN, as is of course Craigster. And he said, I thought it kind of ringed home to me, the stuff he said, especially when he
did make some good points last night.
He made some really
did.
And he mentioned that the word that resonated with me as soon as he said it. And I'm glad Richard picked up on it yesterday as well. And I do recommend, folks, that you check it out. It's on BrickScene's channel. In fact, there he is there. That's BrickScene, cheeky little chap from New Zealand. And it just rang home for me. It was a hard one to swallow, to listen to, but I tell you what, folks, there's a lot of truth in it, and they made some very good points because we love Lego. And I tell you who else we love, No Lag as well. No Lag, how the devil are you?
Hi, Lag.
I know Lag.
I know leg.
Say hi. Big hi.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Brandon.
So, tell everybody what you did today. Where did you go with Daddy? And what did we see?
We the ducks.
Yeah, speak louder so everyone can hear you. The ducks.
The ducks.
Yeah, I got some ducks that keep swimming in my pool.
No way.
Yeah, man.
They're in the hot tub.
They're getting steamy. You got steamy ducks.
Say hi to Ollendorf.
Redor.
Say hi to Fab Blondies.
And Fab Bobby.
Say hi to Mikey J.
And Mikey J.
Say hi to Mark.
And Mark.
Say hi to Tech.
Hi,
Tech
Tech.
says it's not going to be charging more for his appearances here. Yeah, he started an appearance fee or guest
Like
fee.
his Noleg's fees have gone up.
Yeah.
He's a right little diva, is that No Lag?
Oh, he is. Yeah. Look at that guy. And say hi to Greg.
Hi, Greg.
I know.
And say hi to the BrickBods.
And BrickBods.
And say hi to Nicole.
And Nicole.
And say hi to
Hi,
Ruth.
Lag.
Ruth.
And say hi to Brandon.
And Brandon.
And so I got my teeth stuck in my tongue as well. So hi to Craig.
And Craig.
Hello.
And look who's with Craig. She's tiny in a little box. And say hi to Matt.
And that.
And say hi to the new person. And I'm gonna try it. Give me a prompt. Okay, I'll just try. Jiao.
Just call me Fishy.
Yow. Yow. Or just fishy.
Right
Something fishy about Sayo Kano, I know that much.
Look, it's not everybody. Everybody's tiny today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's say
Yeah,
hello
so
to Naomi. Let's say hello to Naomi.
Yeah, let's talk to Naomi.
The girlfriend. Let's get the girlfriend on. There she is.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
I miss when my daughter was that age, man.
Oh, you must have been the proud father, though.
Oh yeah, man. I was all emotional. It was crazy. I know.
Yeah, I bet she still leans on you for stuff there. You never get rid of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. You know what I mean? Like I remember telling her too. I was like, "Hey, look, even if you need something and you're afraid to ask because you're gonna ask for money," I was like, "Don't you ever be scared to come to me about anything." So.
And then what Brandon does, Naomi, is he goes, "This is Hive. Can you help us out with some money?"
Yeah, I just bought some Lego. Sorry, you're gonna have to go to This Is Hive for some money.
What do you think about the price hike, Naomi? It's bad. Oh, it's bad. There you go.
That's it from a kiddie's point of view. We should get some kids on and just say, "What do you think of the price hike?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
They're just gonna be like, "What do you think about it?"
Yeah, what do you think about it? I don't pay for my Lego. I'm smart.
I mean, to be fair, though, I mean, Lego definitely is more expensive than other toys, but yes, everything is getting expensive.
Yeah, everything is getting expensive. Like I say, folks, I because the gas company that I was with went bust. I've now got a £950 gas bill, which is interesting. Let's put them up here together. Come on, come on. There we. Oh, hello. There we are. Naomi, you're growing. You're getting taller. Are you nearly as tall as your dad, Naomi?
No. My brother is.
Connor is, yeah.
Is he? Oh. I tell you one thing I do want to know. While Lester's out there, actually, look, see, that's what Lester looks like with full-bodied Lester. And if you press Lester's buttons, look, he likes it. Yeah. I want to know, Lester, because I know you live. I think you live or use Watford as your local Lego store. Why, in God's name, have Lego closing down the Watford Lego store? What's happened there? I thought, I didn't know the one. Is it because it's not making the profits that they want it to make, or is it just not making any profits at all? If you know, mate, let us know.
It could be the first of many.
Yeah,
it could be. I mean, we could lose 100 of them. We'll still have hundreds of more, thank goodness. But you know, I don't want that was the thing back in the day, wasn't it, Craigster, that they would let off a lot of staff, which is bad news. Bad news.
Yeah, well, they did get recruited quite heavily and invested in lots of areas, especially in the community engagement teams, and then they just basically got rid of them. And I think that was around the time when some of the big names got pushed out the door as well that were in Lego, people we know. But yeah, the knee-jerk reaction was to cut staff wages when they'd literally dropped profits by, I don't know, was it by $1 billion or something, or some or other ridiculous krona, which is like, I can't remember how much that equates to, but it was just them fearing that they were going to go under again. And I think that panic always sits in their mind, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because
what actually happened with that was that their revenue wasn't going to increase as fast as what it had. But then when you start to dig into what was actually happening, was they're having supply chain shortages. So when they're supplying things like your Walmarts and Targets and things like that, they were having stock shortages. So they generally weren't supplying them as much. But it was the sort of staff which then bore the brunt of that. And it's not that they weren't making money. It's just that their revenue wasn't going to grow as fast as the double digits that it had been in the previous years, due largely to the Lego films that they had put out. So, and that's where I think there was a lot of, and as you say, that's when the community engagement teams and things like that then got let go. And, you know, there's a fair bit of, well, you know, you're seeing a 2% reduction in the estimated revenue, and yet you're letting 2,000 people go. Like, what?
Jesus, man. Well, they're a family-run company. They need to have family values as well. Take care, Nola. Good to see you.
Bye.
Oh, speaking of family values, I wanted to ask everybody something real quick. Has anybody watched The Boys?
Yeah, I think, 1 and 2. I've not seen the new one.
Now I'm going to say something. It's not a spoiler, but in The Boys, I saw it in one of the new episodes, and it was on, I think, last season too. They show Lego in The Boys.
Yeah. Yes, they did.
So I'm very curious. Lego has to know about it, but why would Lego allow them? Are they allowed to do that? Because there's no way Lego would affiliate themselves with The Boys.
No, that'd be diabolical.
Right. So I was wondering about that, man. Like, does anybody know anything about that? Like, can a show take Lego without Lego's permission? And
did they say the word Lego in it?
I don't think so, but it's clearly Lego.
Oh yeah, no, you could see it was, and it was actually quite a big mock that they built.
Yeah,
in the house. It was his house.
Yeah, because I was watching the new episodes last night, and they show it. And I was like, wow.
They had Lego in The Walking Dead as well in one of the early episodes. When they were
wondering if like they're allowed to do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, because I know we're allowed to use them in fair use. You know what I mean? Like as far as news and stuff like that. But like I feel like technically Lego could swoop down on me and stop me doing stop motion if they really wanted to. You know, like a cease and desist kind of thing. So I don't know. I was just wondering about that.
No, they can't stop you doing stop motion because they have publicly said you are allowed to. If you look at Lego's statement, so what they can do is they can stop you having any minifigures on merchandise and stuff.
Yeah. So
if you have a minifigure on a T-shirt, they can stop that.
But so I wonder if that's how they get away with The Boys or The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
because dude, like I said, there's no way Lego would affiliate with themselves with The Boys, dude. Like,
no way. Oh my god.
So I don't know. I was thinking about that last night. I was like, I gotta remember to ask everybody and see if they know anything or you know what they think about it. But
Rich reckons it was so, JC.
I think Rich reckons it was napping anyway.
Yeah. JC Hustle's got. Could you imagine that? They'd come out with like the equivalent of the blue milk.
But it won't be milk.
Exactly. He's got issues about milk and
he's got a lot of issues.
Did you see Jensen Ackles' character, the trailer for him as well, where he's before it dropped, where they did a little trip that was hilarious, where he's playing like a Captain America type.
Oh, Soldier Boy.
Yeah, and he's telling the cameraman and everything. That was hilarious. I can't wait to see it.
They only uploaded the first 3 episodes.
I need to watch that
last night or today, midnight, whatever. Because I watched them last night before I went to sleep.
Were they good? Was it good?
These boys is just like
Yeah,
next
it
level,
is,
man.
dude.
I
But,
love it,
but
man.
as usual, if you know what the boys is, just
Yeah.
be ready. Like the first episode, man,
shocking.
it's
It's
oh my
shocking.
god.
Yeah, well,
dude. Because I'm like, what else could they possibly do that would shock me? But sure, they sure do, dude.
I explained it to Barry today. We were talking about it on Discord today, and I explained to Barry that there's a scene where in the very first episode of The Boys where they're in this like CD nightclubby bar type thing, and there's there's an Ant-Man figure.
Yes.
And I explained to him what he
Oh.
did, and I was like, "Whoa!" And I went,
couldn't
"Yeah,
believe
that's
it.
The Boys."
Dude, I couldn't even believe the direction they went with that.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Well,
Anyways,
I mean, they're has he got all the usual characters in it from The Boys? The Frenchie. I like Frenchie. I think he's good.
Yeah. There's a couple new characters, but yeah, I mean, it's what else I thought was pretty well done. If you guys hadn't seen it yet, was the Stranger Things as well.
I've only seen 2 episodes. Oh my god, it's gone proper horror, hasn't it?
Yeah, it does have a different kind of vibe. It seems like this time around.
Yeah, that first. I've seen one episode, and that first episode, and at the very end, me and my wife just turned to each other and went, "Oh."
I know, right? Like, oh my god,
that's me not sleeping tonight.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh my god, this is a bit strong. Yeah, it's good though. And
there's what is it? There's Mr. Kipling. There's LSD cakes are rather appealing. He says from the ceiling.
Yeah. we haven't talked about it yet. I think that might be just left for last night's stream, Tech. I know Tech. I think are you streaming later on in regards to spoilers for this week's kind of surprise drop in some respects of Kenobi. I watched it. I really enjoyed it. Sorry, did you actually get around to watching it?
I did, but I think because you had said that there was an oh my god bit, I think I was overhyped for it. And when I saw it, I was like, is that it? And then it ended, and I was like, balls. So even though it wasn't a spoiler, it was kind of like I was all hyped up, going, "Oh my god, what's going to happen?" And then he went on fire, and I was, "Oh, sorry, spoiler alert."
Sorry.
I had this discussion with. Well, no, I didn't say who did. I didn't say who
trust
did.
me, knowing Disney, you won't know the next episode anything like that happened anyway. So
I said this before to you, Greg, that even though with the drama between anybody and Obi-Wan, I still don't feel there's no anticipation, there's no nothing. I feel numb because I know he survives. He doesn't get anything chopped off. He lives until like he keeps his arms, and I just can't get into the drama of him when he's fighting with anybody, because I know he's going to be okay. If he gets trapped somewhere, I know he's going to get out.
What if it's the Kenobi timeline and this is a whole different multiverse? And
that I'd like.
And then he's not any really shocking.
Kenobi, what if?
I'd love that. I mean, Zombie Kenobi, Zombie Vader.
They're breaking canon left, right, and center. The Inquisitor, come on.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. I mean, he's got to be alive, surely. I mean,
no spoilers.
I know. I'm not saying. It's episode 2. It's episode 2.
Hey, not to change the subject, but Brickscene, are you being serious or are you being funny? I just can't tell nowadays with stuff. I just can't tell, dude.
Anyone who mentions Brent's $2.
It's hard to pick up sarcasm in written form.
What's that about?
Before we get into that, it's 4:30 in the morning here, so I am going to go to bed.
All right, Ruth. All right.
As always, thank you, Greg, so much for having me. It's always lovely.
We love you, Ruth.
And we'll send you some care packages as well.
Everyone's 10 Ruth tab jugs.
Take care. Bye.
Love you, Ruth.
See you tomorrow.
Night.
Nice to meet you, Fishy. See you later, everyone in the chat. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Dude, I love Ruth. She's so awesome.
She's lovely. Honestly, she's too good for us. She really is.
She's like one of the nicest people in the world.
Yeah,
man.
we're all moaning, and she's like, "I don't get any of that."
She's like, I ain't got the tab wall when it's 4:30 in the bloody
She's like, I can't listen to this guy rant anymore.
Yeah.
I'm nice, but I've had enough.
That's how I used to put my daughter to sleep. Just rant.
Did you used to rant, but did you learn how to sort of whisper rant?
Yeah. Eventually, she just
if
couldn't
you
lift
was
it
a
anymore.
Jedi, if you was a Jedi, that would be your force power. Would be
Yeah, you need that
bouncing.
power, yeah.
Like
It's time for a bedtime story, but it's not going to have a happy ending.
It's like, all right, let's talk about economics. All right.
Once upon a time, there was this man. He invented this thing called inflation.
You know, real quick though, I will say this. You know what's crazy, and I've mentioned this a couple times in the past, but when my daughter was really young, she got a lot of money for her birthday one year, and we went to Toys R Us. That's how long ago it was. We went to Toys R Us, and she bought $100 Lego City set. Now, granted, this was before when I was in my dark ages, so I just looked at it and I was like, "Are you sure you want to spend $100 on that thing?" You know, and she bought it, was so happy about it, never opened it. So like 7 years later or something, I don't know, 6 years later or something, that when I came out of my dark ages, I was like, "Hey, can I build that?" She was like, "You can have it." And I was like, I gave her some money for it. But it's like, the point was like, I was surprised. Like she was so gung-ho about wanting it. And I even tried talking her out of it and she still bought it.
I feel sorry for all parents and children, especially children, if the parents weren't into Lego and then gave the children a really hard time. You bought it, you spent all the money, you wasted it, and now look at us, look at our backlog. And
we're like, it's okay if you don't want to build it. It's no big deal. I got you.
I tell you what, let's take a look, because actually Carrie looks like she's building something tonight, and she hasn't fallen asleep doing that jigsaw. Let's have a little take on what she's up to. What are you up to there, Carrie?
I'm building the Harry Potter clock tower.
Oh yeah.
What's that? What's that do?
I think they dance.
Yeah, they dance around it.
Minifigs on and they dance.
Yeah, it was from that one where they had the dance or whatever.
Yeah, you got a really tall minifig. She's like extra tall.
Blimey, she is tall. She's lanky.
I really enjoyed you guys' podcast, by the way, this week. It was I liked.
Oh yes, that was a fun one. we recorded it before all of the price move news came out. Otherwise, we'd probably be ranting about that as well.
Save all your passions up for next week, then. Yeah. Oh, have we got some questions? Give us a little lowdown on what we got. Oh, look at that! It's a big chopper.
It is big.
Oh, it's massive. Look at the size of it. Harry looks very happy with that.
That's the Jurassic World one? Wait,
what
is
that?
The
wildlife set.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's a nice little canopy area. I like that.
Ian
canopy area.
All the animals together. He likes to stack Lego. So we've got the monkeys on the alligator on the elephant, and then the cute tiny baby elephant. It's so cute.
What's that?
That's a baby elephant.
Mouse?
No, it's an elephant. Elephant, baby elephant. Elephant, baby elephant.
Oh, you could do one of those reels now. Oh, look at the little baby. Now look at the big baby. I'm going to go and do that straight after this stream.
Oh no. Was that a tree? We got a tree down.
That's why I'm putting you don't take the blue pill.
I tell you what, folks, that's a better tree that came in that blooming blacksmith one. Bloody horrible that was. I still get a nightmare on that. Oh, by the way, Carrie, you got to sort that out, right? But your double-decker bus looks like it's going to fall off your shelf.
Yeah, no, I think it's all right.
Stressing me out. You're going to open the door, you're going to smash it. Stressing me out, Ian.
There's a box at the bottom of the door that stops the door opening too far.
Oh. What's the box of?
It's called the Lego London bus.
Yeah. Oh, look at, there's a little cheeky Craig laugh. What is the box of? Is it a box of dots or something?
It's the Monster Fighters train.
Oh my god!
Wow. Oh, that is a flex.
Oh man,
you guys are killing me right now. That is an awesome train, though.
It is a good train because it glows in the dark, doesn't it? I think it glows in the dark. Yeah.
Si's favourite colour, everybody. Si's favourite colour.
He loves the big round bit.
You're still dreaming of that tree going. It's a terrible tree, honestly. It does. It gives me. When my life's falling apart, my mind straight away goes to that bloody tree. It does. That's terrible. I'm curious. But anyway, are you enjoying building that set, Ian?
Yeah, no, it's a good set. I mean, it's a bit simple. So, like, the main part of it is the tree.
Simple. It looks highly technical to me.
Well, so this is just basically a few plates. So you've got the kind of road plates,
How's it go, Kerry?
So,
The little gesture there, I like that, Kerry. Ian, you are honestly, you do make me laugh. You are. Oh, see, I love that vehicle. I love that vehicle.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Honestly, Si, I could run around in one of those all day long.
It's a good set because it's got a little bit of everything, and you can obviously build it as a family, so you can have the smaller builds for the kids, big builds for the. So I think the helicopter is the bigger of the builds.
yeah, that's the only one that's 2 bags. The others are all 1 bag each.
Yeah, he pretty much finished it like by halfway through your introduction, so I had to tell him to stop building for a bit.
So halfway through my introduction or Nicole's introduction?
Well, yes.
I built the Millennium Falcon during Nicole's introduction. Used the S as well.
Very cool indeed. Right, folks. I'll tell you what. Right, in a minute we'll take a look at some of the pictures that you lovely lot have been sending in as well. But firstly, we're going to look at one of Matt's pictures. Is it liking that? Hello, end of the world doesn't have Lego stores. It's very true. It's very true. Like the hat, Matt. That's very cool. Like that. Nice arms as well. Nice perspective. Like that. Nice coloration used for the
Nice
sea there.
legs.
Yeah, lovely legs. Really nice legs. Why is she wearing a bubble hat, by the way?
It's Ruth with her hair bun.
Oh, I thought it was a bubble hat. Sorry. Okay, cool. Anyway.
You're a dick to him sometimes.
I know. He deserves it though. He's Australian. What else? Bruce started to defend him. Any other pictures, Matt? You want to show us? Anything else?
No, I think that's all. Oh, Brick scene.
Even Matt's tightening the belt now. He's using less paper on the stream.
He's losing less pens.
Oh look, he had that one in his back pocket. Look at that. Rich, I should say, when he was in earlier. Blimey.
What, on all 4? Yeah.
That is quite a scary look, actually. Nice trots, though. Can we say? Nice trots, like that. There we go. Okay, cool stuff. Brick Hive looks like he's actually cracking into a safari wildlife set.
Well, when Ian and Carrie were talking about their wildlife set, I remember I had this big one here. I just couldn't remember what animals came with it. And
show us the box, because you get a lot in that one, dude.
Yeah. So I was mainly looking for an elephant, and yep, it's got one in there.
It's got the long tusk.
Yeah. So this is a really awesome set. I mainly got it not even for the animals, but for the tree elements and stuff, because it worked out really well in the forest. But it's weird because how people will buy sets for like the minifigs. Some sets I get, it's for just certain parts, and then I'm like, I don't even use the rest of the parts. You know what I mean? I have probably right now like 6 open sets that I didn't use like half of the pieces. It's weird. But yeah, I was thinking about the elephant, and I was like, man, I think I might have an elephant, and I haven't even opened like these yet. You know who has a lot of elephants? Is Shy. You seen his military or his knights or whatever? Like he's got elephants.
He's got elephants, but why he's got elephants?
He's got black falcons riding elephants. It's cool.
Yeah, it looks amazing. It looks great. It almost reminds me of like Lord of the Rings. Remember the scene with the big giant elephants and
Palantir Fields.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I just want to ask you a question. I've been trying to buy stuff from Bricks and Pieces, and it keeps telling me that it's down for months. Is it down on purpose, or is it just anyone know what's going on?
It's not down for us. I was on it today looking for somebody.
I was on it not too long ago. So
They turned off the more expensive pieces, the ones that you have to, the long bestsellers for a while. But I think it's back on now.
Yeah, it's back on again.
Because they had a backlog, so you should be all right to order now.
I ordered some stuff from Bricks and Pieces, and it took literally almost 2 months to get to me.
Yeah, I know people have had the problem with 3 months. I mean, anyone else out there in the chat as well? Have you had any issues with? Because I ordered something once, it's like 3 months. Oh, and by the way, folks, they said for the and I've used this before in the past. If you guys want to get the what's it called, the Lego Forest Hideout, you cannot include to make up that money to £160 as the threshold. You cannot use Bricks and Pieces for that. They said.
I thought that was one of the big advantages they were touting of the overhaul, was that it would count towards gift with purchases.
Before it didn't. I think you should now.
Yeah, no, I've read somewhere today that it's not the case. I mean, we could take a look at that. I'll tell you what.
And it meant to be 150 as well.
Sorry, wait, what about 250?
It meant to be 150. I'm sorry.
Was it 150? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm
I'm thinking of this last one was 160, wasn't it?
I think it is 150, but there is other conditions on it this time, which is interesting. And the 7-day window as well, I find interesting.
A 7-day window? Yes,
yeah,
it is. It's very short.
7-day window, yeah, to get that to spend that. I think they're doing a test in the market here. There's definitely something going on to see how many people spend exactly £150 during that period to get that particular set.
Hey, Craig, can you put me on the big screen for a second? I want to see if you guys have ever seen this before, because this is the first time I've ever seen this.
I'll stick you on the big screen. I love putting you on the big screen. Ladies and gentlemen,
so silly.
For the big screen, I give you Brick Hive.
On his bottom of his paw.
Oh, hello.
You see that number? Hold on.
He's got a little
I've never
mark.
seen one like that. It says
Yeah.
19 by 1.
Yeah, it's what Lepin put on the bottom of their figures.
Like,
what's going?
But no, I've never seen one written on the bottom of like an animal's paw like that before.
Very cool. So let's take while we're here. Let's take this, and we're chatting about it. Can I put everyone down here? There we go. I love having everyone down here. I think it was cool. So this is the first image of the 90 years of play gift with purchase. I think it's the first official image. Can we make it bigger? Oh, there we go. There we go. This is the Forest Hideout, based on obviously a 1980s one. What do we reckon of it? Anyone? What do you lot out there think about it? Do you like people like Foolin and Aldendorf and Leicester? I know you guys are quite traditional in your Lego approach. Do you like it? Do you think it's worth? Or do you like it, first of all? And what about the peeps on the panel? What do you reckon, Si?
I was looking at Bricks and Pieces seems to be broken on mine. It's just literally I put in a Star Wars set and it doesn't come up with the picture or anything like it used to. This looks glorious. I think it's pretty cool. The minifigures are awesome. Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. What about you, Craigster? I got a sense you're quite excited about this.
Yeah, I really wanted it, and I was hanging on for Optimus Prime, and then circumstances changed slightly. So now I'm not really sure how I'm going to get this, unless somebody wants to get it for me and trade it for a Luke Skywalker lightsaber. That's probably the route.
Yeah, that's a good trade, actually. That is a good trade. Because I don't think they're doing the lightsaber with the AT-AT anymore now. I think they've sold them all, haven't they?
I don't know, but yeah, I'm just thinking I'm not going to build that, and so if certain London guy wants to go and spend some money and get me that'd be appreciated.
I'm going to get it. I'm 100% getting it. There's no doubt about that. But obviously, I need one for myself at the same time. But you know, it's a nice set. I haven't even thought about what I'm going to buy. I might get that. I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you know what? I might just buy a couple of those 3-in-1 castles. That'll make up pretty much the money for that. What about you, Nicole? You look like the sort of person that likes to hide out in a forest. What about you? Do you like this set?
I like it very much, and I already have 4 sets that are up and about to be bought by me. So there is definitely the Harry Potter sets, the Friends sets. So I have a variety of sets that I can buy to get it.
Very cool. Brickapix, get in touch with Craig on Instagram. Use to hook up and do your deal. That is fair. That is a totally fair trade. I wish people did more trades, funny enough, because that is totally fair, those two. Because I think both of them are going to be worth exceptional amounts of money. One particular reason I want this is because that is going to go really well, Craig, let's face it, with Castle in the Forest. I mean, do you know what I mean? It's just really like down the road. Now, for someone like Brick Hive, right, he's got a thing about forests and that. I always remember the day. It was like, I was city mad. Going to do my train set. I'm going to do the bridge. Right, and then one day, little old Brick Hive, he went out and bought Lego Ideas Treehouse. And I'm not joking, folks. It changed his life. It really did. Brick Hive, what do you reckon of this little set then as a gift with purchase?
I love it, man. I think it's a really cool set, and I like castle stuff. It's just obviously for obvious reasons I can't afford to get in the castle, but this is something, would be perfect to put in my forest. I mean, I'm constantly like, I still need to build or get several trees to put in there, and stuff like this would just kind of fill that in perfectly.
Yeah, man. I think it would.
I am curious because I'm not a castle guy. So those shields, what's on those shields? Does anybody know?
It's a stag. It's
Okay, because I have one of those little the deer, right? Yeah, I've got one. I don't know if it's that exact same picture, but I do have one of those shields with the deer on it.
Yeah, there was only the ones that have those on that were for the Forestman line.
Oh,
and then for the castle in the forest, the stickers, whereas they'll be printed, I would think, as Lego.
Did they make? Because we were talking about that. Good Morning Brick World about all these different castle factions and stuff. Yeah, man. I did not realize there were so many of them.
No, nor did I. And I was really impressed. I was like, oh my god, there's this lure there. There's this like something massive about Lego I've got no idea about.
Yeah.
And I'm getting drawn in on it. I really am.
I know that's what's scary because Castle's way bigger than I thought it was, dude.
Oh yeah, she is huge, and like, it was going sort of like Barry said on this thing. People were creating stuff in the background as well, their own castle lore and their own legends and all the rest of it. Way before, like, you know, the announcement of this new castle.
Yeah, definitely good stuff.
Carrie and Ian, what's your thoughts on this set, you lovely couple, you?
We're definitely getting it.
Yeah.
I think Ian's keen for
I think it's a slight shame that it's too dark a brown. I mean, you say that it will go with the castle in the forest, but it's a completely different brown to the trees in that set.
Yeah.
So I just don't think that's quite.
The trees come in different colours, don't they? I mean, they could have done it in white, and they would have called it a silver birch one or something like that.
Yeah, but within a forest, you don't normally have that much variation.
It's a Lego forest, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But that's because they're trying to make it look like the original. That's why.
Yeah. What about you, Carrie? Are you interested in hiding out in a forest?
No.
Oh, that's fair enough. What about you, Matt? Have you got any thoughts on this particular set? Are you going to go out and buy your kids some Lego, or yourself, and or maybe even your wife, and get this set as well?
If I bought that for my wife, I think it'd be projectile back at my head. It looks like a decent gift with purchase. I'm not hugely into Castle, so it's probably, you know, if I happen to be looking for stuff and make up the 150, 160, then I'll do it. But it's not high on my priorities, but I can appreciate it for what it is.
Okay, that's good stuff. I like that. A man that can appreciate it. What about you, Yao? What do you think about this?
I think it's amazing gift of purchase, but I like the previous gift of purchase better if I have to spend the money. That's why I get the other gift of purchase. So this one, I'm still thinking it had to be a set that I want to get this one. So I wanted the Vanguard that being sold out. If that's available, then I'll get it.
Yeah.
So it's really dependent. The set I really want is available when this come out, because it's been sold out since it came out. So
yeah,
we'll see.
This is the original set. It looks pretty good actually, Craig. They've stayed quite faithful to it, haven't they?
Yeah.
And I think they have. Did you ever collect any of the original stuff, or is it really in the last few years, or maybe the last 2 years since we've gone into lockdown?
No, I mean, I don't. I just, like I said, I only been doing Lego for like 2.5 years, so these I'm not very familiar with. My son was in Lego a short period of time, but he's doing more Star Wars and Bionicles, so I'm not really familiar with these castle sets.
No, that's fair enough. Most of us on the panel, we haven't been doing it for too long, and that's why I love doing a London calling, because I get to learn quite a lot and hang out with I say this quite loosely, a panel of experts.
Yeah, very loosely. I'm looking at that though. I'm looking at that set, and it's black. I don't know. I don't know what everyone means. It looks black. It's black because the original was black. I'm pretty sure the original was black, and that's why they've done it.
Yeah, the original.
I like it.
Yeah,
they didn't have the brown pieces then when they did that one. I don't think for those pieces.
They didn't have brown back in the day.
They had brown, but they didn't have it in those big panel pieces when they first released those sets.
Ah, I see.
That's why they did the first castle in yellow, because they didn't have any grey pieces to do it in. They didn't want to create grey pieces because they didn't want to do the military stuff.
Yeah, yeah. The original definitely does look to me like it's.
I'm sure the original's black. I'm sure I've still got the pieces of it in here somewhere, which are black.
Yeah,
I think the new one's black as well.
Yeah, and that's fair enough. And it is a bit of a hideout as well. So okay, folks. So let's start taking a look at some of the pictures, shall we? Some of these people sent through some quite funny ones as well, actually, especially Oldendorf. But like I always say, folks, do us a little favour. Give us the stream a thumbs up. We've hit 56 thumbs up tonight so far. That's awesome. Let's see if we can get to 60. The survey is going very, very well at the moment. Let's take a little peek at that. We've got 88 votes. Come on, folks. Another 12 votes. Let's get up to 100, shall we? Asking the question on 15th of June, will you be buying Lego just to get the Forest Hideout gift with purchase? So far, a staggering 47% of you are saying yes to that. And 10%, interestingly, are saying no, my June budget is blown. Interesting, very, very interesting that. So anyway, let's take a look at some pictures, shall we? Don't forget, please do check out the description below. You'll find details down there of everyone who's on the panel tonight, folks. And don't forget, after this stream, do us a little favor, come back, hit the like button if you haven't done already, subscribe if you haven't done already, leave a comment, and you will be sent one of these if you happen to be drawn as the winner next week, which is going to be exciting because it's London Calling 1, 2, 3. We're kind of celebrating the Jubilee, and I thought, what better figure could we use to celebrate the Jubilee as good old Lester himself? So let's have a look at some pickies, shall we? Now let's see if I can do this first time round, because this always seems to take me ages to get it right. Is that going to work? No, that's not going to work. Is that going to work? No, that's not going to work. Let's see what we can do. We could do this, folks. I just got to make it bigger, which sounds bizarre when I say it. So let's do that, and then let's do that, shall we? And then it just goes back like that. Got to work. We'll work it out. I don't know why I always struggle to do this side. I seem to do it all right when I'm on my own, but when I've got loads of people in with me, it just never seems to work. Come on in. It is. I'm just basically pressing buttons at the moment, folks. There we go. I know, so now I'm even pressing buttons are the same ones that I've done before. Let's see if this works. Oh, there we go. We're there. We made it. Okay, cool. All right. So if you want to send me some pictures or rude words, I don't know, rude pictures even maybe. Oldendorf sent this. This is a nice one. This made me chuckle because I think Hive will like this one. Imagine this is a picture of Pirates of the Caribbean. We've got the Lego price rises in the background, and at the front you've got the Lego fan. Here we go. Loving that. Very cool. Oldendorf. Liking that a lot. Very cool. Indeedy. Nice one. Very apt. Let's go. We've got a couple from Sorry, it was too late. I actually genuinely thought you sent me a picture then. Minark, I know. Minark said this. He goes, because I built this last week on London Calling and I forgot to show it. Minark. I wonder what he was doing. I thought he was knitting. There we go. It is a little monkey. Ooh. Is that Minark?
Jane.
It is. Nice keyboard in the background. Oh, look, he's flexing. He's got an Apple. He's got one of those Apple machines, Apple PCs. Very nice. He's quite classy, Minark, really. He really is. What else have we got going on here? Tim Such, a.k.a. Mitty Bricks. What's he saying? Store. Oh, okay. He just sent me the actual thing about what the Lego store says. The Lego store group has announced that its Lego store in Watford will close its doors for good later on this year. The UK-based store first opened in December 2012. About a decade on, it's shutting up shop. Apparently, according to the peeps that live in that area, they're closing quite a lot of shops in that area too. So it doesn't come as no surprise that one's going. This is from Gary Mullane, who's been building Marvel mechs. What was that say?
Yeah.
Oh, matron, indeed, Craig. Liking that. Oh, Craig's got a cheeky little laugh tonight. I like that. Nice one, Gary. Gary always sends in pretty cool stuff. I got this. That came in then from Adam. Adam, Aussie Adam, that is, folks. He sent me one of these pictures. It's going to be The Walking Dead. There we go. That's good mock, isn't it? I like that.
Ooh, that's the prison.
Cool. Is it? Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Walking Dead. Is it a prison? Are they trying to be safe on the inside or to keep the zombies out?
Yeah,
that's good. Never watched The Walking Dead. Maybe I should.
I don't know if you'd like it. You get scared easily.
I do. I do.
He does though. I'm not joking.
He does, yeah. He wouldn't want to go out to the cabin, would he? Again?
Honestly, zoom in. Ooh, there we go. Look at I look overexposed. I look like it's a sauna in here. There we go. It's come back again. Who's this one?
That's the first sign of turning into a zombie.
Yeah.
Tech, that picture you just sent me. Do you want me to show it? And I didn't see the actual picture.
You know, it's a good picture if you got to ask that.
Yeah. Just now we really want to see it.
I sound like someone was knocking on the door. Then is it? You made me all nervous.
Yeah. The zombies
let's have a
dribbling
look
on
at
his
this picture.
bicycles.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see if I can show a bit of it. There we go.
I love side message.
I got it in.
Thomas.
I got it in.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are some dirty birds, man.
This is talking of which, this is Kerry BrickPix. This is a mock that she's been
Oh, wow.
Look at the detail in that.
I know, right?
It looks amazing. Let's do another one because she's showing loads of pictures of it. There we go. Look at this. BrickPix.
Wow.
It's amazing. They've got fireworks going off outside. That's scary.
That inside of Hogwarts.
That is, yeah. That is. Well, look, this is it from last week, folks. Look at this. Look, she's got some skills. There's old BrickPix.
Now.
I watched her building that on her streams. It's like, amazing.
Yeah. Well, she's amazing as well. She is. What other picture we got? She's. I think Tech. He's definitely. Just showing Tech again. That's Tech there.
God!
He's definitely looking a bit
on your stick.
I saw the tip.
He saw the tip.
Yeah, I've seen the tip of Tech before.
I think if I came up to here on me, I'd be like, "Hello."
I remember when Tech was dressed like a big giant penis on my stream.
Yeah.
He's
definitely one of the highlights.
Yeah, and he didn't have to buy a costume either.
Yeah. It's one of those things you'll never ever see again.
Dude,
it's always
Tech's so wonderful though, man.
He's very wonderful. Chris Chalice, he's wonderful as well. He's been celebrating the Platinum Jubilee this week. Here we go. That's him out with the Royals family. It's nice, isn't it? It's good, isn't it? Like that. Look.
Yep.
Well, thanks to you, Tech, I can never look at my sandworm in the same light again.
Sandworm. What do you do with a sandworm? What's a sandworm? Oh yeah, no. That thing, the glory worm. That's what I would call it.
Exactly.
Glory,
He's ruined that mock.
hallelujah. Redmond, he sent me a good picture. This is Bricking Trials, or Trails even. One of the Lego compatible Hot Wheels cars I picked up at Asda's this week. Compatible. Here we go. It's already began. Or begun, as some people might say.
Once it begins, it begins.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Like that. It's like alternative, like that. Nice picture as well, mate. What else we got going on? Lego Madness. What's he sent me pictures of? I love it. This is it says didn't do justice for the angle great. I'll see if I can do it on reverse. So you can see, like, they look like a couple of.
What are you gonna do? It like Naked Attraction and reveal it from the bottom?
Yeah, you'll see it and you'll think.
I swear, Tech.
Yeah, can you cross your legs really quick, Tech? There we go. There's loads of London stuff going on. They've got a London bus. We've got the London Eye. We've got Tower Bridge. If you Google on it, you'll say, what's he said there? Cabbage just sent a picture. That could be anything. And we got a Leicester in there as well. And there we go, folks. Look, we've got loads of these. That's what you want. That's my army. It's part of my army. That is very in at the moment. Right. So thank you for that, Lego Madness. Top pictures. Oh, the BrickBods have sent me a picture. Oh my word! I don't know about this. I think I might have missed a step. Is this Carrie built this, or was this Ian?
He didn't give me all the parts, to be fair, so it wasn't my fault.
All right. I think Carrie's got something on her mind. Just saying. Here we go.
Probably tech now from this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Get your elephant trunk.
I was like, they don't call it an elephant trunk for nothing.
That's it. You can do a lot with those things. They've got moves. Right. What else is sending me pictures?
That ain't eating nuggets, is it?
Let's have a look at tech. I don't know how we can do what I can do with this. If I turn this over, let's see. It just does. Oh, there we go.
Just get the wide angle lens. We'll be all right, man.
It turns. It rotates. What can I say? It needs to. Dude, send me the picture upside down. Right. What else we got here? Who else has sent me pictures? Echo Bricks. I'd say Fab Blondie. She sent me pictures. She likes her Harry Potter. She really does. She's potty about good old Harry. There you go. Loads of beds going on there. What's going on there? Old Harry's thinking, hello.
That's what I'm doing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a matron there. You got Ron Weasley. I don't know what he's doing, and Harry's opening for the best. I don't know. What's all the gearing all about? Is that all part of the clock tower?
Yeah, the clock tower. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Although that might be. Is that the newer one?
Yeah, it's the new one.
Yeah, I'm building the old one.
Are you building the old one? Oh, okay. That Blondie's got a nice finish on her sideboard there. That's nice, isn't it? Very, very nice. Really nice gloss on it. I like that. Very nice. Who else has sent me any pictures? Ray and Ella. It goes, a little story from Ray, this is, folks. It goes, I found this the other day from many years ago. I entered a vintage car at the time when the bricks were bricks. I don't know, what does that mean when bricks were bricks? When bricks were affordable? And I received this. The marks are from the sellotape that I stuck it to the wall with. I was 9 at the time. Here we go. Diploma of Creativity awarded for entering an original model in the Great Lego National Building Competition 1981. Look at this. How cool is that? That's good, isn't it? Don't make them like that anymore. How big is that? It's cool, man. I like that. So anyway, any other pictures? There we go. We've got Benji's builds as well. He sent me pictures. He sent me loads of pictures, in fact. Look at this. Look. This is, I believe, is well, you guys might have to tell me. This is what it's based on. This game here. There we go. So whatever that is, I think it's Minecraft. Are we talking Minecraft here? I'm not really sure. It looks too good for Minecraft. Let's have a look. See what he says. Benji's, if you're out there, you're gonna have to tell us. I know it's. Oh no, it's from Halo. What am I talking about? It's from Halo. He goes. I know you're not a big Halo fan. Is the Halo 3 map last resort? Here we go. Let me show you this. This is massive. You'll like this, all you mockers out there. Look at that.
Well,
cool.
Big hit. Look how deep it is. Very deep. Bit like tech. There we go. Putting the turbine together. All off at last. We're having a laugh, huh? What do you mean by that, Aldorf? And there we go, is another part as well. I think we're nearly there for the pictures, folks. We're nearly there for the pictures. There we go. Aldorf saying, hello there, Snelena. You missed the ranting. That's been good. Good to see you, Snelena. Hope you're well. Hope you have a nice week. And apparently I've been mentioned by the Big Babe, which is nice. Who else has sent me pictures? I think, folks, we have got to the end of all the pictures that have been sent through tonight. Any last one? Oh, I've got Cabbage Face as well. He sent me a picture. This is Cabbage Face, right? He sent me his sig figures. Do you guys want to see Cabbage Face Bricks' sig fig?
Yeah.
Okay, here it comes.
I want to see his sprouts.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
God, he just looks so fitting in that dress.
I think he's slightly flattering himself on the waistline.
I think he is as well, mate. I think he is. He obviously likes the Bee Gees look, that's for sure. Very nice.
So I guess
Very
instead
nice,
of saying my lord, I guess I gotta say my lady now.
Yeah, my ladies. Very cool. Very cool. As always, folks, thank you so much for sending in your pictures. Honestly, it is funny. Obviously, some people, maybe some people are a little bit delusional when they look at themselves in the mirror and they think, oh, I know what I can do, a sig fig in and around that sort of. Maybe some things aren't out of scale. Maybe they are in scale. I don't know. Tech. Let us know.
Oh, definitely in scale. I've seen it.
Is it? Actually, I've just remembered. Bazza.
He's well blessed is the boy.
Well. Is he?
Yeah.
Is he? I'm quite surprised. Just cheering myself up, making 3 Mando backlogs. This is from Bazza. There we go.
You're lucky when he's in shorts, it doesn't fall out, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Maybe he wraps it around himself like a belt.
Like a scarf.
Like a scarf. Yeah. It's like a scene out of The Boys, isn't it? When they're in that they're in the ward and that guy gets like,
oh my god, it was gross. I forgot about that.
No, man. I tell you what, blimey, he had a strange superpower, wasn't it? I suppose he didn't faint. But anyway, on that bombshell, thank you everybody for sending in your pictures, especially you, Tech. Really appreciate them as always, folks. You guys are awesome. You've got skills. Some of you clearly don't, but we appreciate it anyway. So thank you so much. Right. Okay. So as we were, everybody, we are 2 hours 30 in now. We can kind of. Is there anything else anybody would like to talk about tonight, or should we start slowly winding down?
I had a question. Did Optimus Prime sell out over there at your guys' Lego store?
Oh, good shout, actually. Let's have a look.
I mean, at like your guys' particular store, not online. It hasn't sold out online. It hasn't sold out over here at like my local stores.
Hey, Tommy.
I was just curious because I know a lot of people thought that thing was going to sell out everywhere, and I was just wondering over in your guys' neck of the woods.
They were flying out the door to Sheffield and Leeds, as far as I remember.
Yeah, no, he's still available.
Okay. I shall check some stock for you.
I mean, I was just wondering because we were talking about it last night and wondering, like, because we just thought like it definitely would have been one of the ones that just sold out. Like we couldn't, be able to find any. And the guys were talking about like it was at their Lego store. I know it's at mine, and I've seen it still online too. So I'm just kind of curious.
It's in Leeds, Manchester, and Sheffield, up north. So
because it's a really awesome set. It just, I mean, it wasn't going to be for me, but
it'll suffer from the fact as well that there was 80 other sets released that day. So
that's right. There was a lot that same day, wasn't there? I forgot about that.
And like Grimhold Place sold out pretty quick, but you can still get it at like Smith's and places like that.
I'm curious, Tommy. Do you like it? I mean, I saw it in Leicester Square, and I loved it. I thought it looked really, really good. Hive, have you actually seen it in the flesh?
What's that? The Optimus?
Optimus Prime, yeah.
No, I haven't.
It's really cool, man.
It's a lot bigger than it looks. I know that.
Yeah.
I know when it transforms into a truck. I think it's the same size as like the DeLorean and Ecto One and all that. Like it's like the size of a Creator Expert vehicle, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. It looks slightly oddly scaled because obviously it's a truck.
I saw Tiago did the trailer for it of using.
Yeah, I saw that too. Very good job he did, man. I mean, dude, they made that look just like the toy. Like it doesn't look like a Lego set, man. It's crazy.
That is amazing.
Yeah, but I managed to get one the most unusual way ever.
You stole it?
Nope. Friend of yours, a good friend of yours?
Yeah, it's a friend from my lug who was just chatting to me and saying he was going to the store. And I happened to say I'm in this really dilemma because I really want Optimus Prime for my birthday, but I don't want to spend the money now because I want the Forestman gift with purchase. So I couldn't decide whether to go and buy it from the store or buy it online or do anything. I was like, do I hold out and see if it's still in stock? And then literally about an hour later, I got a photograph of Optimus Prime on the train with him back and him saying, happy birthday, you miserable bugger. because I'd been moaning. And apparently what he did was he decided to use his VIP points, because he has quite a lot of them, and he bought me it for my birthday. So what a cool guy.
And dude, that's a surprise too, right? That's such a good surprise for like someone that wants that, loves Lego, you know, all that.
Everyone was giving me money towards it as well for my birthday, and so now I get to put that money towards the castle. So
there you go, man.
Better, innit? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's how we're gonna have to do this going forward.
I'm gonna have to rant at my friend Dave.
Oh man.
I said I didn't have enough storage, and he gave me all these black drawers. So if you want to know where them black drawers came from, they were Dave as well.
Oldenhoff, we haven't forgotten about you, my friend. I've got it written down. Oldenhoff, this is for you.
Oh my God, is this my acceptance to Hogwarts?
Voila. Thank you, Oldenhoff, for the £2. I always appreciate it. Thank you so much. Lorraine Fox O'Connor is now officially on holiday. That's pretty cool.
Yay!
That's really, really cool.
It's her birthday. It's her birthday. So on Wednesday. So say happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! So, sorry, are we gonna miss the backlog for a week then?
Yeah, that's something I forgot to tell you. And Lorraine said, "Did you tell him?" And I said, "What? We're not doing the backlog." I said, "Oh, so yeah, there's no backlog on Wednesday. I'm afraid. Sorry."
All right, folks. We'll be back the week after. Lorraine Fox. What have you guys got in mind to do?
We're going somewhere. I can't say where, and I can't say when because we're on the internet as well. So I'll tell you later.
Okay, very cool, very cool. So you're doing
from Ireland will be trying to hunt me down.
Of course, this is a big one for Lorraine, isn't it? It's a big one.
Yep.
For her.
Yeah. It's how many years with Si?
Yeah. How many years have you two been together, Si? That's kind of special.
14 years together.
14 years.
Are you getting out the palm leaves and the grapes, and you're gonna spoil her rotten?
Exactly. Yeah. Knowing her, she'll choke on a grape and blame me.
She'll choke on your grape. Okay.
Just the one.
I just figured Si was just gonna wrap a bow around him and be like, "I'm your birthday present."
Yeah. Here's your birthday and your Christmas present all in one.
She's getting the receipt out and going, "How do you return this?"
Great idea, though.
Yeah, this is a crap gift we purchased.
And of course, as usual, the man gets it wrong. 15 years.
Yep. Oh, 15 years.
Well, look, I completely understand. So Mrs. Hive made our wedding anniversary on the month is 5, the day is 6, and it was in 2017. So she made it easy, 5, 6, 7 for me to remember.
That's good. That's good. Because I was doing it from our anniversary. I was doing from the day we got together, but she was doing it from the day we met, or our first date or something. So we had 2 different dates of when we thought our anniversary was as well.
Well, when you start a family, you got to start remembering a lot more numbers. It's like, oh gosh, now I got to remember anniversary dates. I got to remember more birthdays. Like I got to remember social security numbers. Like, oh my god.
And Hive, if you get one of them wrong, it's like, oh, it's like, Jesus.
Like, I can only cram so many numbers in my head, man.
I get quizzed on when's Katie's birthday? That's the something of, oh my god, and then you feel pressured and you get it wrong, and you're like, no, I know this.
Too much pressure.
And then you forget your own date of birth, and it's like, Jesus, how old am I?
I know, right? That happened to me last year. I had to literally think for a second. I was like, wait a minute, am I this or this?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm getting too old now, man.
I know it's all kind of merging into one, isn't it? It's weird. It's weird. Okay, folks. I feel like everyone's kind of got it off their chest tonight. The price increases.
I feel better when you talk about it.
You do. I do. Generally, I'm worn out. I can't be bothered to talk about anymore. But it's interesting anyway. And you know what, folks? It probably won't change anything. But we're a community and we're all in it together. So we can all suffer together.
I was like, we'll all go broke together.
Exactly. Now, before we go around the panel and ask them stuff, let's have a look and see what for Family Bricks looks like. He's actually been trying to build something tonight. Matt, how's it going? What is that?
No, I'm going the opposite way. I'm actually pulling it apart. So this is the after, if you want, and then that was the before. So.
Oh right. What are you doing? You're gonna sell it, or you just like pins?
Yeah, no, it's, I'll part it out for the Bricklink store. So got this on a good sale. So just build it and then.
Oh, hello. We heard that. So tell us a little bit about your Bricklink store, then, Matt. Come on. Give us
Okay, so the mainly just set it up with the kids. Got a Bricklink store. Just been getting that off the ground. So at some stage, I'll go through and try to work out how to do the promotion type thing, discount codes, that. But it's called the Family Brick Shop. So if you need any bits, have a look on there. I'm almost about up to 80,000 parts. So there should be something that you're after.
Oh, thanks. Good stuff. Does your Bricklink does it focus on any particular theme or anything like that, or is it just at the moment you're just literally stocking up with plenty of Lego parts and elements?
It'll probably be more focused on some of the Technic stuff, just because that's what I already had. I mean, a lot of it was I've just got so many parts accumulated from over the years, and most of them have already been organized. So it's just been a matter of going through and adding them in. But certainly, as I get most of it starting to get up there now, and once I get it out of some of this Technic stuff, I'll also then go into more system stuff as well.
Good stuff. And Matt, have you got? I feel like you're on. We need to know how the pump up truck thing is going. Is it to hand?
Yeah. Just 1 sec.
All right, let's do the pump up segment. Then let's do the pump up segment.
I like it when we started this stream. All those cups were full of whiskey, and this is what happened.
or Foster's, as the case may be. Just so you know, this is basically Matt is a man of a certain age, and he's got this set that's fairly old, and it has pump up issues, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It depends what the mood is. So today we're hoping for a positive outcome, and that's the way to do it. This is Matt.
Is that how you get the pump? You have to rub it.
Rub it, right?
You're stroking it. So come on, Matt, show us what you got. That's it. Oh, it's a bit squeaky. No. Yeah, no.
There we go. Classic pump action.
It's going to the moon. Fantastic.
It gets there with a jerk.
It does. Fantastic.
Ooh.
It does squeak, doesn't it? But it does work. That's the thing. That's
awesome.
It must have a lot of cartilage in that, Matt. That's what I can imagine, or something. I don't know. Very good, Matt. Very good. When was the last time Lego used those tires for something?
I'm thinking it's about 1996-ish.
That's the same performance anxiety, Matt. That's funny. Pressure got to him. This is it. Good call, Snowlena. Oh, hello. Me too, Cabbage Face Bricks. Honestly, you're so naughty, Si. Oh, there you go. Go on, Matt. No. Very cool. Nice one, Matt. All right, good stuff. It kind of works, doesn't it, folks? If you I don't know, if you play around with it long enough, something happens.
You get it up.
Yeah, it'll get there. You get there in the end. Nice one, Matt. Good stuff. I'm liking that. Well, let's on that note then. Let's take a look at the BrickBods. Carrie, now she's done with that terrible hellish jigsaw. Oh god, that was so boring, honestly. Carrie,
challenging is the word.
Challenging. It's an opportunity to do a jigsaw. Carrie, how are you getting on doing your clock thingy that you're doing?
Just on my last bag. I'm nearly done. So
you're nearly done. You might be done by the end of the stream then.
Yeah,
all right,
I should be okay.
All right, you got about 10 minutes then. Good stuff.
I'll let Ian
Ian's actually doing something. Hold it up, Ian. Blimey, come on.
That does look really good.
There we go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is a great grip of purchase, man.
I think so too.
And I was talking about before how it reminds me a lot of Calvin and Hobbes, the comic. You know, when it used to be Spaceman Spiff and stuff, or he used to use cardboard boxes for so many different things.
Your little face when I said you could build it. You're like, yay!
Oh, he's so cute. He is quite cute though. I know he's a big lad, but he is quite cute. He is quite cute. He knows a lot. He's quite cute. He's and he loves a nugget as well. Give him a nugget and he's a happy man. Simple pleasures.
He prefers the chicken wing.
Yeah, you had chicken wings. Was it chicken wings or nothing?
He prefers the chicken wing.
Yeah.
Oh, why do you prefer chicken wings? Do you like gnawing on the bones or something?
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like gnawing on a bone?
You old dog, you.
That's Carrie on. She's like, I don't like gnawing on a bone. No,
Things we learn about here. Kerry, do you like being gnawed on? Don't answer it, Kerry. Don't answer it. Don't go there. Don't.
Why do you think she did the jigsaw?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, stay away. Stay away. I'm doing the jigsaw. Don't come anywhere near me. All right, fair game. All right, he doesn't know where to look. He's quite shy, really, isn't he? I like that.
Gone red.
Ian is
Well,
so charming.
Greg, you ask some pretty awkward questions sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Even I'm like, gosh, what would I say if you asked me that? You're like, I guess, yeah, I do like to be gnawed on. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Don't we all, folks? You get to our age, you take what you get.
Kit Kat, who's seen cabbages? Greg's chatterblind. Do you like to be gnawed on?
I'll tell you what, you want to try that one today, folks? That's a free gift from me. Try that. Put that in your Tinders and see how far you get with that. What is it? I'd consider myself superficial drunk, and even I wouldn't touch Foster's. Oh, that's funny. Well, Ian, we learn all sorts tonight. We do, and that's the wonderful thing. That is the wonderful thing about being on London Calling, folks. There's a little bit of Lego involved now and again, a little bit of pump up action, and as always, a little bit of gnawing as well. So anyway, on that bombshell, I just want to say thank you for Yao for being on tonight. And at this part of the show, Yao, we normally ask people. It's been wonderful having you here. I love the fact of you showing off your plushes as well, your blues, your reds, your pinks, and your whites, which we can't buy over here as well, by the way, folks. So I love it when our American friends. Yeah, whereabouts in America are you? Are you actually East Coast, Central? Whereabouts are you? Do you dwell?
East Coast, almost Central, Washington D.C. area.
Oh, Washington.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of
Yeah, I'm like outside Washington D.C. So it's called Washingtonian, where we close within the Washington D.C., Virginia, Maryland, in that area.
Would you be going to Brick Fair, Virginia by chance?
Yes, I plan to. Is it in August, right?
Yep.
I should be there.
Right on.
Are you going to be there?
I plan on it. I don't know. Money's kind of tight this year and stuff. But there's a few YouTubers, Lego people that live in our general region. You know, Iceberg Bricks, from Lego Masters. He lives close by. The Brick Babe. You know, Will, Hoarder 66. Yeah, there's a few of us kind of close by.
It's
over
only
here.
an hour from my house, so I'm definitely going.
Really?
Yeah,
An hour?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I'm about an hour and a half away from where Brick Fair, Virginia is. So,
Hive. You should. I mean, I know it depends. How things are sorted and stuff like that. Man, I would like to get to Virginia one year. I really would. But Chicago seems to be a bit of a big deal this year.
yeah, everybody going to Chicago.
The Brick
Everyone
Board
seems to-
next,
Yeah.
I guess this month. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in like a week or something. A week or two, something.
I know a lot of people that list on the Instagram community are going. But
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool, and that's what it's all about. Try and get there if you can, folks. But whatever you do, don't bust the bank trying to get there. And you know what? There'll be peeps there that will be doing streams, vlogs, and all sorts of things. So sometimes just live it through their eyes as well. And we can't always do what we want to do, and that's why you got to enjoy the times when you can actually do stuff. So yeah. But anyway, Yao, I hope you've enjoyed it on tonight. It's been lovely having you on.
thank you. I have a lot of fun. Thank you.
It's been wonderful having you here. It really has. You've got a fantastic collection, and we've really enjoyed having you on and learning lots more about you. How often do you and Nicole actually stream? Is it once every couple of weeks?
Maybe 2 weeks. Because of our time difference, so I go stream with her on the Friday that I'm off. So I will be streaming again next Friday.
Good stuff. Good stuff. We look forward to that. Yeah, that normally kicks off, I think, about 3 or 4 o'clock p.m. UK time, folks. So do watch out.
it's 10 o'clock my time and 2 p.m. her time.
In the morning. Yeah, 2 p.m. Yeah, because Europe's even more ahead than what we are over here in UK. Okay, good stuff. Thank you so much for that, Yao. BrickBods, tell us a little bit about what's coming up from your channel in the next week or so. And tell us, are you guys on the hunt for questions?
Yes, so we'll be doing our normal live stream on Sunday. That's the 12 Grimald Place that we picked up on Wednesday. So yes, on Thursday is our 52nd podcast or podcast. And so as it's our special one, we thought we'd do a Q&A type thing. So if you've got any appropriate questions, nothing like do you like to be gnawed on, please, send those in. You can catch us on Instagram or on our community tab. We're looking for questions, and we'll try and get those answered. If they're appropriate.
Okay, so can we ask you questions like, do you like being gnawed on?
No, not those kind of questions.
Oh, not those kind. It's not that kind of podcast, folks. That's a shame.
Well, you can ask it, but we might not answer.
Oh, okay. I know.
I'm still not entirely sure what kind of question that is.
Well, no, he doesn't know how to process
Google it later. Being gnawed on. Oh, you actually finished it?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
Let's see, folks. This is a Lego stream after all.
There we go. So it does connect to the other half, which is down here somewhere.
Okay. Cool. Hello.
But I haven't got them to go.
Does the clock work? Does it actually go tick?
Oh yes. Good question.
Oh, thank you. So it goes the other way. It's going backwards in time.
Well, that's what I do. I like to go back in time.
That's good, isn't it?
Work out which sets to buy.
Ian looks confused. He's like,
I was just thinking the same thing. I was thinking the exact same thing.
He looks proper spaced out.
Yeah. Hypnotized.
He's thinking, I need nuggets.
He's still thinking about getting gnawed on. That's what it is.
He's getting a what on?
Gnawed on.
Oh, I know. What was it? What was that?
It's a Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
Oh, okay.
Which you didn't finish building properly.
Did I not?
Oh.
Try harder.
Oh, old Ian. Try harder.
He's trying to finish it, but he wasn't paying attention to the. You're missing some bits.
He wasn't paying. Was you ever a teacher, Carrie? Honestly.
No, I'm just naturally this condescending.
Oh, okay. I like it. Blimey. Poor old Ian. Ian, don't say anything. Take it from me, a man who's been divorced. Don't say anything at this point. Anyway, so okay, so you're doing the podcast. Are you going to be streaming on Sunday?
Yes, we'll be.
There you go.
That's what we're going.
She pulled that out of the bag. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, I want that set. That's what I'm going to get on the 15th.
We've already got it. So.
You may be struggling to get it on the 15th.
Yeah, given that it's all out of stock, who knows if they'll have a new delivery. It's a popular set.
If I can't, do you know what? If I can't get that, I think I'm probably going to get that Monkey Kid set.
Oh yeah,
the one with all the clouds. I don't know what they call it. I'm calling it Cloud City. Can anyone in the chat? Because I know there's a few of you out there that like Monkey Kid. Strangely enough, I don't think Monkey Kid sets. I think that's the only theme that hasn't been touched by the price hikes. By the way, folks,
because they're already mad.
It's always a cheap thing to start with.
I think they're okay. I think they're on okay. But honestly, folks, the Monkey Kid one, the one with the clouds, it looks amazing. It's like a temple or something. I call it Cloud City for the sheer
Heavenly Realms, Texas.
What is it called? Oh, Heavenly Realms. Heavenly Realms.
So it'd be awesome if they made a Hellish Realms.
Oh, yeah, they're getting upside down onto it.
That'd be awesome.
Heavenly Realms. It sounds like somewhere from Soho, doesn't it? That does. You know what I mean? What a back scrub. Oh, hello. But no, thanks for that, Planet Tech. And also, do check out.
If you want Hellish Realms, you've got to give up your soul.
Yeah, soul, baby. Heavenly Realms. Planet Tech, by the way, folks, at 11 p.m. tonight, we'll be talking spoilers from this week's Kenobi episode, which I thought was really good. So I pitched it too high for site, unfortunately. But anyway, so do check out Planet Tech's channel, folks, especially at 11 o'clock tonight. He will be streaming live, talking about this week's wonderful Kenobi. Now then, talking of wonderful things, it looks like Ian's spotted something that Carrie didn't do right. Nicole, what have you got coming up from your Instagram social feed in the next couple of weeks or so?
Theoretically, this weekend, the June Dare would have it was planned to take place, but that is postponed. So I will put all my concentration into Brick Huntress challenge, her Let's Build Jurassic Park challenge. So let's see if I can build Jurassic Park or some part of it.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. Jurassic Park. Do you know what? I really like the Jurassic Park sets. I was really tempted to possibly buy one of those in the week, but no, I'm definitely getting Jurassic Park stuff when it's in the sale price, because that does generally go in pretty good sale prices.
That's that one going up as well.
Yeah, I know, mate. It's like, so if there's any big sets you want to get that you know the price is going up, is the UCS sets going up, like the AT-AT? Is the AT-AT going up?
Yeah, that's one of the ones that's, I think, 25%.
Jeez, really? Well, that's it. I would never get it then. That's going to be that. I think that is it. I have to look for that, officially find out about that one.
Well, at least you got that mock one. That's a really awesome.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I've always been ummed and ahed about it. Do you know what I mean? That's 25%. Blimey. All right, that's a bit eye-watering, that is. Okay, cool. So, Nicole, just out of curiosity, do you have the AT-AT, or did I imagine that?
I only have the very small one, the 130 euros 2021.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is a good set though. Si's got that just behind him now, as it happens. It's very cool. I'm liking that. Okay, so what about you, Brick Hive? What do you got coming up from your channel? Got Good Morning Brick World on Sunday, I hope. I think
yes.
Am I on it this week? Did I say I might be on it, or did you ask me and I said I might be on it? I can't.
No,
remember.
that was yesterday's, or I mean, this last Sunday's. With the oh no, I'm sorry, it is the yeah. I wasn't sure. You never told me. For
yeah,
sure
don't get me on your street to talk about Castle. I don't know anything about that.
No. The City Builders is this Sunday.
yeah, no, I'm good for that.
Okay.
I can talk about Legondon in all of 3 minutes.
Well, well, I mean, it seemed like you got a little bit more going on now, and you got
man.
All your train was running, so
got my train's running. I've incorporated Vader's Castle in it as well, which, by the way, folks,
there you go,
amazing.
Yeah, we got a pretty full panel because we wanted to try and get a variety of different cities and stuff. Everything from a city that's just on a dresser to one that takes up a whole room to maybe someone that's just starting a city to, we just wanted to get a variety of stuff going on. So, yeah, so we'll have a City Builders panel for Good Morning Brick World this Sunday. I got a vlog that'll be out tomorrow. I have like city updates and stuff like that with all the stuff I've been doing. Yeah, just a bunch of random stuff kind of going on. So, yeah,
good stuff, man. Look forward to that. Awesome. Matt Elder, Family Bricks, entrepreneur, artiste. What do you got coming up from your channel in the next week or so, mate?
I'm just trying out a new series. I did the first video during the week. Given that Lego prices are going up, what can you sort of make with sets that you already have? And I already spend too much time on Rebrickable, so just going through and doing sort of like the top 5 mocks that I find on Rebrickable each week. So see how that goes. And yeah, later on tonight, 11 o'clock, I'll be on the tech stream. So if you want to, have spoilers galore of Obi-Wan, come along and have a bit of a listen to that.
Very cool. Very cool. I didn't know you was a big Star Wars fan, Matt. I don't know why I thought that. But are you enjoying Kenobi?
Yeah, I am. There's certain elements which I'm not, but yeah, don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't watched it. But no, I'm not. Like, I really enjoy the Star Wars. I'm not a mega fan of it, but particularly lately, being able to get the kids into it, and particularly the youngest one, absolutely loves it. And funnily enough, loves all the Clone Wars stuff. So yeah, and
very cool.
Being able to sort of justify a few more of the Star Wars Lego sets.
yeah, and that's fair enough. That's fair enough. And those prices are only going away. Then you just remind me, actually, normally we do a segment every week. I say every week. It started last week for looking at mockers as well. But I think we probably went a bit because over time talking about the price hikes. Maybe we'll come back to the segment next week, Craigster. Because you've got someone in particular. So yeah, that's something to look forward to next week, folks. The Mock Idols will be back next week, and we'll be looking at a particular person that Craigster has seen in the community that he likes. So Craigster, on that note, what do you got coming up from your wonderful channel in the next week or so, my man?
Well, Some Assembly will be back on Thursday on Richard's channel on YouTube and my channel on Twitch, where we will be having another 3 topics. Obviously, the first one will be new Lego, if there is any new Lego, because that's the standard topic. And who knows what we'll delve into this week with everything that's going on. So if you haven't checked it out, you get to be a part of the show. You get to come on and give your views. So please check it out on either channel. And yeah, it's going well at the moment, and we're both me and Rich are enjoying it. So yeah, it's cool.
It's a great format, man.
It's a really good format, actually. We love it loads. We really do. And for someone like myself who's been on it, Brick Hive's been on it. Ian's always on it. Oh God, when Ian goes on it, that's my cue to make a cup of tea, come back and just listen to what he's saying, because Ian is like the thinker's man. He's like the thinker's Lego man. He is. And
he has to be sat in Carrie's chair there, otherwise he can't be as intelligent.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Hard to hear them because I've got my chair.
Does Carrie have this thing when she walks in and she sits down on the chair? She's going, "Who's adjusted the settings on my chair?" Does she ever go about that?
Yeah, he knows better to touch my chair that way. Yeah, I'd kill you.
When
it has a different ass imprint in it.
Yeah. When she goes out the room, he gnaws on the chair. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, he gnaws on those levers. Carry our. Anyway, before we get too weird, folks, I just want to talk about the survey tonight. Thank you, everybody who voted on that. 98 votes. That's awesome. So thank you so much, everybody. The question being, on the 15th of June, will you be buying Lego just to get the Forest Hideout gift we purchased? 44% of you said yes. I jolly well am. 25% said no. 20% of you are undecided. And last but by no means least, 9% of you said no. My June, the budget is totally blown out of the water. So thank you everybody for voting on that. So it looks like that the Forest Hideout even is going to be a very much sought after gift with purchase. So good luck getting that. Craigster, what's that you holding up there? It looks like a musical instrument of some sort. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's definitely.
Ooh, wow.
I have been working on my Sorcerer's Tower while we've been on the show.
That's glorious.
Yeah, I really like that, man.
Cool. That's
so
so
at the back.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
It opens up.
That's amazing.
Well, you did a great job with the color scheme too, man.
It's like magic.
It's very intricate. That's why I think it's such a good job, because it's not just like 2 plain colors, you know. And then you got those little spikes on the side and everything. How tall are you gonna make that?
About that, I think.
Yeah, dang.
He's going up in the world.
I'm telling you.
For my medieval town.
Yes, he's going up in the world. He is. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
So, Cy O'Connor. Obviously, we're not going to be doing the backlog next week because Cy's going to be enjoying some romantic adventures with his missus. So, Cy, what else are you going to be doing this week? Are you going to be doing any vids?
Well, as I haven't done a stream on a Thursday for a while, but the stream is back this Thursday with a special guest called, I don't know if many people have heard of him, he's called Half Asleep Chris. He is a really good YouTuber in general, but he does a lot of Lego videos, and he's done work with and for Lego themselves. I will put a link into the chat here so you guys can go and check him out. He's nearly 2 million subscribers. He's just brilliant.
He's pretty big,
huh?
He's pretty big. He is
pretty big. He is.
He's just recently done. He built 100 Lego sets in a week.
So this has been planned 3 months ago. So he's so hard to get, so hard to bloody get. But luckily we got Half Asleep Chris. He's going to be on. The stream will be on the usual time at 8 o'clock, which is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll hopefully have the usual crew on. Emily from Emmasaurus is going to join us as well, and we will be finished in time to go over to Rich and Craig. So everyone from our stream will go over and raid those guys. And so check it out on Thursday. It'll be fun.
Very cool. That is
Sounds
very
brilliant.
cool. Yeah, that sounds like good fun. So coming up from me, tomorrow, folks, I'm going to be doing a live stream of the train set, which is the brand new passenger express train. I'll be kicking off tomorrow at 5 p.m. UK time. That is, of course, midday EST USA time, which I'm really, really looking forward to doing. And don't forget, folks, right, at the very end of this stream, don't go anywhere else, right, but straight after this stream, because it's at that point you can actually leave a comment on the streams. If you leave a comment to enter the competition to win Leicester, doesn't matter wherever you are in the world, you could win this one and you could win this one as well. And if you kind of press the gnaw on his belly button, he does that, which is pretty cool, isn't it? So no matter where you are in the world, folks, just leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and you're in with a chance of winning a Leicester, which, by the way, will be drawn on London Calling 1, 2, 3 next week, where I will have an incredibly special guest on. It's going to be someone that quite a few of us know in the community as well, but it's a mystery guest. All will be revealed next week, folks. So do tune in for that. It's going to be the first time ever that I've done London Calling with someone else in the cabin with me. And you'll know who it is on the night. And it is pretty exciting, actually, because you all know this person as well. And it's really, really exciting. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. That will be the usual time, folks, of 7:30 UK time, 2:30 EST USA time. And I can't wait for that. So anyway, on that note, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight, including my good friend, Cy O'Connor, Craigster, Matt Elder, Brandon, Nicole, the BrickBods, Anyal, and of course, Ruth, aka AdoraBuilds from earlier on. I also want to thank as well you lovely peeps out there, because if it weren't for you lovely lot out there, you wouldn't be here tonight. And I do thank you for that. I really, really do. I'd like to thank the likes of Allendorf, Echo Bricks, Infamous Convict, Axel Plate, JC Hustle, Fab Blondies, Doc Sampson, Mother Brick, Clicking Cliff, the Brick Step. The Brick Step. I don't think I wrote that one down right. Victoria Fisher, Open Build Repeat, Lego Bear, BFAB, Gary Mullane, to name but a few. Now, tonight's been a really interesting night, folks. I do thank you loads for that. Look after yourselves, look after each other. And you know what? Most importantly, or one of the most important things you've got to do out there is look after your wallet as well. Because we do love our Lego. And you know what? More than ever before, we've got to be smart and sensible about what we buy and when we buy it. And on that note, thank you everybody for tuning in. Have a fabulous weekend. And Lego is a wonderful thing. And you know what? Each and every one of you lovely peeps out there are too. Take care, everybody. Have a fab weekend. And I'll see you a little bit later. Good night, all. Take care. Be good.
Bye.
And I'll leave you now with these last few notes. God save the Queen.
Ding.